Am I live? Am I live? Am I live? Am I live? Mic check, mic check. 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Just a second, guys. Need to open up chat over here. Yeah, I think we're live. ये सवाल आए तेरी नज़दीकियों. अरे hello Misha, what's up? Eraser, how are you Eraser? How are you doing? Malav बोलते धोती खुलते. ये क्या है भाई? धोती होती क्या सीन? ये तो कुछ ज़्यादा ही I don't know what to say. ये तो कुछ ज़्यादा ही नया हो गया. My voice is absolutely gone. Like, it's a lot better today, but it was absolutely screwed over this weekend, like at LAN, because of the amount of shouting and jumping I've done. YouTube studio. Right, cool. I have chat open here now. Hi Malav, how was the party? I did not go to the after party. अरे वो हमेशा सीन क्या है ना कि मेरा ऐसा मॉनिटर ऐसा लेवल पे नहीं है, तो फिर इसीलिए थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे कभी कभी लगता है कि ऊपर नीचे है, but उसमें I can't really do anything. Like, let it be this way. It's alright. You guys have to make do with slanted me for till I find a solution to my Tryout शुरू हो गया. We just analyzed the groups. We have 130 players. We've made the teams that we need to, and I think they start tomorrow. I think so, if I'm not wrong. Tomorrow or day after. They start tomorrow or day after. 6th May. So 2 days. 6th May, 7th May, 8th May. 3 days is how long the tryouts will be. I just saw the Discord. Hello, best analyst. How are you, bhai? Good. Feeling good after the win yesterday, but by no means the best. I still can be a lot better. Plus, I'm not analyst anymore. I'm sub coach. So, hello Shankar, what's up? How are you doing? I see you changed your profile photo. Anyone like to have some green tea? This is the only thing I'm allowed to have after dinner. So what do you guys want? Do you guys want like a word review? Do you guys want me to watch something? I don't mind doing anything. Basically, I have a lot of free time today because today was like a rest day for us and the team. So yeah, I'm allowed to like chill out and do basically whatever. Hello Rahul, what's up? Malad क्यों डाला है? King Nick, hello Parichai, how are you? Hello Dhruv, how are you? क्या चाहिए तुम लोगों को? मेरे को वो बता दो भाई. रिवॉर्ड रिव्यू करना है, क्या रखना है? लाइव हो गया ना? इंटरेस्टेड टू सी हाउ यू गाइस फिल्टर प्लेयर एंड ऑल. हाँ. I'm interested in doing that as well. I have a few names. My rank PC पे नहीं चलेगा ध्रुव. What do you guys want me to watch? Golu's exams during VCT? Yeah. So Golu's exams were either going to be okay, I'll just talk about Golu's stuff properly at first. So Golu's exams are either going to be end of May or end of June. And he said, I can't confirm anything to you guys as of now. And he said, मैं कुछ बता नहीं सकता हूँ. So we said, okay, what do we do next? So the team was still, when did we find out about Golu? So around the time Eraser joined, we knew that Golu might not be available for VCC. We knew that. But Golu himself said, guys, please मैं boot camp पे हूँ, मुझे please King of the Hill खेलना है और मुझे please LAN खेलना है. So these two tournaments also we played with Golu because Golu said, I want to play these two tournaments. Otherwise these two tournaments would have been without Golu as well because we wanted to start practice with the new player as soon as possible. So that's one of the reasons. That's one thing. That's one reason why Golu played. So now I think in some time, Golu might go back to Kolkata, where he has a 144 hertz PC. So if he wants to join practice, he can join practice for there. But at the same time, we're looking for an additional player just to join us. And if we can play with Golu, we will play with Golu. Like that is the final solution. But we're still getting a sixth and practicing with them. And it'll be Razor and my job to make sure that the sixth player and Golu are both in the loop. So yeah. Did you watch my latest meme? No, I'll watch it right now. Actually, let's go. I love your views on the OG team. The other way, or should we wait until they play? I'll answer about OG in just a second. Global Esports is anime gaming in a nutshell. Okay, let's watch this.
You mean the place that be getting robbed?
No, sir. Negative.
Why?
Not
It was insane. Great stuff, bro. Insane. Insane. Vibe. Good stuff. Okay, orangutan. So with orangutan, like now that the roster is more or less everyone knows what roster it is going to be. I'm extremely excited to see the way they play because the 3 players in the past who've played the jet role. So I'm just interested in seeing how they play around the roles and do that. I'm also interested in seeing who's going to be the IGL and who's going to do those things for them. So yeah, because like Para, Jet main, but he's been playing Flex, secondary initiator controllers, like everything for TR like recently. Ghost has played Jet in the past, and who's the third guy in the roster? Shooter Jet player. Okay. And Tesseract also, like, with him going in, I'm interested in seeing who plays Smokes, who plays Sentinels. And yeah. Bro, don't you think Orangutan is doing a great job by bringing in SE talents in our region? Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good to see the region getting bigger. But yeah, I'd much rather have someone picking domestic talent and, culturing them and nurturing them, which I think is going to be the move with franchising coming around and stuff like that, which is an entirely different topic. Acha, into case nightmare, samjha. क्या चीज़ का एग्जाम है? He's in his final year of engineering, if I'm not wrong. Nalin ka message Nightbot ने क्यों delete किया मालूम नहीं. Okay, but I need to know where you got the cheering props from. Dude, I don't know. It was just the LAN vibe. Like everyone was so hyped on LAN. I was like just like getting into it. I was feeling it. Yeah, insane. क्या चीज़ का exam is his final year, and we would much rather have Golu finish his exams and be back with us in a month, rather than him messing up his education and getting a break here and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, if esports doesn't work out, like education is the way to go. You should always have a backup plan, which is I think everyone from the team would promote. Even Bhavin, because even Bhavin finishes education, then was only allowed to compete and things like that. So yeah, I understand Golo's POV and I 100% respect that. Persia Agile, I'm really interested in seeing what Persia plays as well, because if you go to his VLR, he hasn't played any agent in the last 90 days. So I also have a similar question as Rahul. OG going internationals to WRL, because back in CS is also trying to get international players like YB Crazy Guy, but that didn't make an impact internationally. Yeah, I guess, but with CS, like I think we were just miles behind the scene in general. But with Valorant having like a fresh start and having similar understanding at the world level, I think will help us improve. Will help us improve, and like basically we have a similar understanding of the game, right? So I don't think there's a problem. So yeah, also I guess 26 of y'all watching, let's get some likes in, please. 50 likes would be great, and please up to my channel, means a lot. I know I'm the least I know I don't stream much, but yeah, your support would mean a lot, and the support on Twitter has been insane, guys. Thank you for 900 followers as well. And if you haven't, my Twitter link is in the description, so follow me on Twitter as well. Rob Flex on Sentinel and controller, I don't think that's the wave, because you need because afterwards like a controller player is going to be one guy, right? Like Ghost is going to be the controller player most likely, right? And Shooter, Jet and Para. What does Para play then, if Para is the rumored piece? But yeah, Shooter and Famous though, yeah, would be exciting to watch. But let's see, really excited for the team, really excited to play these newer teams as well, Medal, especially Medal. Revenant, Lethal, and a lot of things. But yeah, Sentinel, maybe, yeah, that's what I thought as well, because he was playing a bit of Chamber on stream with Ghost today. And he also played Sage in the screenshot. One of the people was it? Are Tryouts going on? Tryouts start on the 6th, Ashanko. Shooter is instantly talented. I have no doubt that he isn't. We've seen how well he can do in the game. I remember how good he was. So yeah, Para played controller for TR in Yeah, but that's not his role, right? His role is the jet. So he's been playing the. You look so big. Then on stream, yeah, I like on stream you can't see like the entire me, of course. But yeah, but I've lost 10 kgs and getting like 7.5 left, and then 7.5 left to go. If that's what you meant, and not how tall I was, of course. Goes always playing duelist and trying to भाई मजा वही roles में आता है ना तो कोई भी वही roles खेलेगा ना. So okay, what review चाहिए क्या guys? Tell me what. Have any players from the SE region applied for the 6-man G or G's primary concern? There are a few SEA players that I noticed. Has this thing's come out, right? But I'm not sure if like ended up joining. There's a play from Oblivion Force. No man, I think he applied. So yeah. Malav still say the analyst for VCT. Yeah, I guess. Not sure. Because he was there with him in the coach slot the day I was in the coach slot. So, I think he still is. G on binder nowadays is so good, bro. It's so weird that a bind is so good and our fracture is like getting better because like all of bind we've scrimmed with the Sky. Like we played the Sky we played the Sky every time in scrims because that was the comp we were playing. So but then I think after the first game that we played, Bhavin wanted to play the breach because VLT would play the breach and he wanted to take strong gunfights against them and like hold his position. So yeah. Have you seen Mimosa's tweet? No. Malav, do you think White House is a free agent right now? Do you think he can be a good temporary replacement for LF, at least for a sentinel role? There is going to be a role swap coming. I can't talk about that much. I can't mention like what role the players will be picking up. There's a few things आगे पीछे के कर रहे हैं हम लोग. So yeah, ASMR moment. Sorry, was it the did I take a sip or like because of that? Hello, Yves, I missed your previous message. I'm sorry about that. I just scrolled up. How are you doing, man? How's your team going? I hope you guys are grinding hard and playing well. G players were going through a tough time since last VCC. Hopefully this win would give them some confidence. Yeah. So I think losing VCC was a horrible run for us. APAC Plains was a horrible run for us. King of the Hill was a horrible run for us. And after that, like even the first game against Enigma, we choked a massive lead on split, which shouldn't have happened at all. Which we should have won. But then after that, like the boys came back, found in immense form, immense mentality. Everyone held their ground. Everyone knew what they had to do their job, and yeah. I love can this G defeat Z10 PaperX easily? I don't know. We haven't played against them. We can't say that. Did Caramel apply? Yes. Is Rossi on KO? I cannot say that. Most likely, no. We will think about that. How many will be joining from the Tryouts to the main team? 1. Hello, Ereza, Mr. Ereza, where is my soju, bro? You haven't gotten me any soju. Where is my soju? Malav speaks so fast, do you even breathe? I don't know. Mod or TR better? ले भाई तू भी ले क्या mod याद रखेगा पीयूष तू भी. But yeah, I've always had, like everyone tells me I speak too fast. Which yeah. It is a join him. It is a do you want to come? You can come Discord. We can talk together. I don't mind. But I don't want to show our Discord because there's a lot of things there that don't. कौन से मैच का वर्ड रिव्यू चाहिए तुम लोग को? Rank, bro. I'm not playing ranked. My PC can't handle that. My PC can't handle that eraser. Which guys really pick one series or something that you want me to watch from this. Like anything in particular. Any match from this. कब तक announcement हो सकता है Malav for 6 months? So we start tryouts on the 6th. Tryouts end on the 8th. So ideally by 15th I want the announcement in because I need 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th to like review footage, speak to Eraser, speak to the team and discuss roles and everything. And also by this time we would have started practice as well, so it'll take a lot more time for me to announce. So I think 15th is when I want to announce by. Hellraiser. Router is so bad, then yeah, I mean quality could definitely be better on router, but I understand the point that they want to support local. Goluka 4K Masta, bro, I jumped out of my seat when that happened. I literally jumped out of my seat and I was like, what? I was like, no way. Plus, yeah, then Golu was also feeling it massively. So but yeah. Are there any SEA radiants in the tryouts? There's only one or two SEA players. I don't remember all the names at the top of my head, the tip of my tongue as well. क्या डाल रहा है क्या हुआ तेरे को फ्लिकर Rishi said will be live. Is it going to be like Optic CSGO tryouts? I didn't watch the Optic CSGO tryouts, so I can't say about that. But a few games from the tryouts will be streamed. Yes, that is true. VCT what review क्या जो भी चाहिए जल्दी बोलो. Like I don't mind anything. Like if you guys want to like a GE game word review, if you want a word review from there, whatever. Actually, I'll make a poll only. क्या करना चाहिए VCT? Why is LF Legans? He has exams. He's not leaving. He's taking a temporary break. भाई गोलू भी चूतिया है ना उधर जाके बोल देता है सबके सामने कि I don't know if I can continue. Fucking dumbass didn't even let us we didn't even know that he was going to say anything and stuff like that. I actually don't mind doing any review, like a land review, King of the Hill review, GE versus EG Ascent. Okay, the previous series wala. ठीक है. Was the streamed on this thing or was it router only? Scrim, what review possible if that may be configured? I can't show you guys our scrims, unfortunately. Damon भाई Damon का eraser से भी करा रहे हो, सबके पास करा रहे हो, मेरे से भी करा रहे हो, क्या scene भाई? Was this only on first day review? Yeah, I can review something from the first day as well. Bye. So land review is winning. So okay, we'll review LAN first. I'm obviously gonna do more than one. Like, will it be teams made between the players and they battle out each other and the players who made good impact will be shortlisted? So there is groups till the letter M, A, B, C, D, E, F, वैसे करके, and in one letter there is two groups like A1, A2, B1, B2. So you play A1 versus A2, like उसके बीच में. So on one slot Eraser will be there and one slot I will be there, and the both of us will note down players we thought were good and blah 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 and stuff like that, and based on that we will discuss and see what roles we want for the team, and yeah, basically that. GE coach Eraser reacts on GE Sky LAN winning moment. Guys, do you all want to say? I just say play ranked with Flicker, he's the best. Shut up. Eraser, what is all this, bro? You're reacting to stuff on your stream? And hands down, I think this was the best moment of the LAN. Like Bhavin's family there, and especially seeing his mother and grandmother becoming emotional. Like, I think that was hands down the best moment.
More spike down हो चुका है रैम्स पे. यहाँ से spike उठाना ही काफी.
This is the first day, right? If I'm not wrong.
Hmm. 2000 कि वो मेल रूम के अंदर, but Hell Ranger राउंड के ऊपर.
Let's go. Epic pen ना, रुको भाई कैसे कभी ये चल भी नहीं रहा. Yeah, GUS is, we're gonna start with that. Average Sangwanchas enjoy, big time. Sangwanchas enjoy. Zeta Spear split, we can do that next. Yeah, okay. Hi Admirer, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. You want Malav reacting to Eraser reaction?
Fucking Sky.
We'll watch this later. Eraser will watch you later.
Unless
And look at Epic bench here. नहीं. Because can you please turn the English stream, please? Was there an English stream on YouTube, or was there only one on Router? If you guys want, and more or less, I'll be muting the word because I'll be talking all the time. So don't worry about the casting being an issue. फ्लिकर तो बोल रहा है डुओ कर और फिर तू ये कर रहा है. ठीक है भाई, ठीक है, ठीक है फ्लिकर. My contact was okay, no man. Okay, so first of all, Golu and Race, which is like the first thing you see. So it wasn't okay. I guess it comes as a new thing for you guys, but it isn't really like a new thing for us because like right after VCC, right after VCC for planes, if you would have played bind or split at planes, Golu would have been playing Raze on those two maps as well. So it was already decided that Golu would be playing the Raze role. But I guess with the Jetness and stuff, it just made it faster. And why is my taskbar showing? Okay. Rahul baad mein dekhte. Okay. Guys, can anyone tell me about Malav, what he do or what have he done? I'm the assistant coach basically for Global Esports Valorant. I work under Razor, give the boys whatever they want, defaults, execute, set pieces, whatever they want basically. You know, there's no limitation to my role. What do you think? I think she also should hire good casters. The production team is okay with casters. I don't necessarily think the casters are bad. The casters can easily be improved. They just need a little bit more understanding of the game, maybe a little bit more radar sense. And you know, I think one of the bigger problems with every caster is like you can't have silence on the broadcast. But if you watch like your like international casters, like your masters casters, they're fine with having silence on the broadcast. Like you're fine to allow the round to build up, which I think is something like our casters don't do. It is also a problem that I faced a lot when I was casting. So, you know, I'm like, it's okay if you don't cast anything and you don't say anything. He's the analyst assistant coach of G. Yeah. Are Pachama? Haan, obviously. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Okay. Let's go.
What is gonna happen?
So what's happening in this round? Let's see.
Find out what is gonna happen.
So Rossi is playing float defense with these chamber trips. So if this trip takes contact, Rossi will rotate. Golu can nade on the contact of that, and then if he thinks they've taken ramp, if Rishi crosses cages this cross, they will concentrate here, and Golu just needs to watch that because this trip will solve everything for him. He also has this trip B which allows skills to like play passively and uses flash on contact. If he has a flash, I'm not sure what skills he's bought this round. So yeah, okay, this is good. Okay, well, Rossi also has a shorty, yeah. So it's good. Kappa baits for this guy. So they're basically playing 1-3-1 on defense, which is really interesting because on split. So yeah, let's see. Bhavan flashes, nice shot, beautiful shot by Bhavan. So at the same time, RVK starts getting a little bit more active, like here. So for this, they just need to watch ramp and Bhavan. This is a good flash from Bhavan, which finds in the information as well, and Godu's watching him. Bhavan did some questionable decisions this land, but I guess it's alright because his calling was fantastic.
Able to get a side control. मुझे लग नहीं रहा वहाँ पर उनकी position का.
Malav, don't you think instead of sideways front to front PC setup would have been better? No, I would much rather have like the way it is. Like that's just a default setup. Like I think like this. So yeah. This is good stuff from them. They start getting the kills.
बढ़ते हुए नजर आ रहे रेक्सी आ चुके रैम साइड की तरफ लेकिन क्या किल सिक्योर कर पाएंगे क्या किल सिक्योर क्योंकि यहां से किल का मतलब है पर एक फ्लॉलेस ऑलमोस्ट होता सकता है एस्क्यूरोसिटी रोड को बट एक फ्लॉलेस
clean round. That's the trash talk. That's the LAN trash talk. I have a clip from the LAN that I want to show you guys actually. This is my favorite round that we won on LAN. I clipped the only round I clipped because that's the only time. This is the only series I was in the code slot for. It's something I want to show you guys from. Yeah, shots. This is the 3v5 we won against Velocity Gaming on pistol.
बच के रहो बस मार दे पहले इन्फो लेते हैं मिड का डिफॉल्ट करते हैं ए पे लेट जाए.
I'm muting the audio till the round starts because Bhavan is giving the calls. So.
पुश नहीं गया ड्रॉप कर बुत्ता कर रहा हूं
ड्रॉप कर रहा हूं मैं
गराज फ्री है
उसमें ही है
बॉली है टैरेट है एक लेफ्ट में
डिंक के लेफ्ट में डिंक के बाद लेफ्ट पे स्टन
कर रहा हूं दोनों डिंक
एक गराज 100 शॉट मार रहा है गराज पे ही है गराज वाले को मारा जंप करो गाइस नाइस गराज विंडो
No! Let's be on TS. My favorite part of this clip is the boys getting hyped up over here. No! But is this the second jumping shot Golu hit in this LAN? Oh, insane. The boys go getting extremely hyped, which is fun to watch. So, I don't have the round after this clip, but that's a good round to watch as well because let's go. Golu said something extremely funny. After the next round. कितना साउंड आ रहा है बाहर का? व्हाट द फक? अरे क्या साउंड आ रहा है तेरा? मेरा एसी का आवाज आ रहा है. अच्छा क्राउड का. मुझे लगा मेरे बैकग्राउंड में बोल रहे थे तुम लोग. No guys, I don't think it's possible for them to like filter the audience sound more. Like वो comms में तो आने वाला था because I think everyone uses voice activation on stage and no one uses push to talk. So I mean with and I guess since we were using the push to talk voice activation, like mic का sound तो आने वाला था. So yeah. Players के पास ये था like noise cancellation, so I guess that's the only this thing. But I guess with everyone using TS, no, since we weren't using push to talk, like crowd का noise आएगा ही आएगा guys, उसमें कुछ नहीं कर सकते अपन. Noise suppression, what do you mean? The players can hear a bit of it. Certain runs I clearly remember Golu and Bhavan asking us to like turn down the voice and turn down the cheering from the crowd because they couldn't hear comms or like from the timeouts what Razor was saying or what anyone was trying to tell them.
I mean, what?
Like sometimes when it gets extra loud, yes, the players can hear it. This is a thrifty. I don't think any Bhavin. This okay, Bhavin dies here in an unfortunate way. Caster sound भी आता होगा ना कभी कभार. No, casters were so basically the stage that you guys see. I'll explain actually what the casters were. So you see this is the line of the players are. This is the line of the admin is, and under like उसके अंदर पीछे there's like a big place, like there's like a room and stuff. Like there's 2 rooms I think for like, and there's a casters room as well. So yeah.
Global Esports.
Casters का आवाज नहीं आता. Casters are muted. Broadcast से भी I don't think they were able to hear it.
Defenders and barrier. Well, opponents की बात करें, Global Esports, everyone has gone for that force buy and barrier orb का इस्तेमाल अभी तक नहीं किया गया है mid section.
Ruffle does very well here to punish Bhavin.
फिलहाल के लिए फोकस कर रहे हैं कि यहाँ पर बड़े
like,
जरूर और
there's
ऑब्वियस के
nothing I
द्वारा
can do here.
one tap and but timing देखिए आप यहाँ
टाइमिंग प्लस जेट नर्फ हुआ है क्या? मुझे ये सवाल एक्चुअली पूछना पड़ेगा. रॉ फ्यूल रॉसी को देख करके
like so we still don't break the setup even though we've given up 1 kill. We still hold it more or less because we need to accept Rossi just TPs away. But we're still playing the distance and not making any aggressive plays except skills who's taking beam and control now, which is big, which gives us too much information based on what's happening now. Big wall, 30 seconds of the clock. If they don't break it, it's simply no way Golu's gonna doesn't know what trip in need of. So they hear the drop now. And these satchels. Good usage of Golu by the satchels. So, and beautiful flash as well for skills. Ooh, maybe that was unnecessary for skills. You could just cut the rotation. But yeah, this wall's just gonna save the rest of this round because Kappa's gonna find 1.5 kills here. This is a lot of damage as well. Dude, I feel bad for Rishi over here because he made a great play, but he just got timed so hard.
I mean, देखिए 3v2 का मुकाबला है. स्पाइक प्लांट होने के बाद of course
Like Rishi just got unfortunate with his timing so hard, and these guys on side also can't do anything. They can't hold it. Like right now, like Rossi clears B7 right now, and by the time like Rishi's crossed already. Nice shot by Golu. And Kali's too low to be able to impact the round. And then like Rossi spots him here, which is just unfortunate. And then like he had a great timing and made a great play, but
That
it was just
was a
unfortunate in how bad his timing
well-tried
was.
round. That's how, on the other hand,
खाली जो हो चुका है 25 वीडियो स्टोरी करो हाँ हाँ
2-0 के साथ-साथ आगे
yeah I'm gonna sleep in 5 minutes, don't worry. Yeah. I'm not gonna watch the finals, right? I don't mind watching something else as well. Yeah, I thought they can't hear shit, but this can be disturbing. Next time they should give it like a glass wall or something with nice cancellation, like the one with CS:GO tourneys. Yeah, I
आगे
guess
बढ़ रहे हैं, I
like
mean,
it's okay. Like it's just small
देखिए 2-0 जरूर
like
है
setup.
लेकिन
Like you know, they've done great with like how much of time they had to set up whatever. Because like the first day, okay, wait, I'll explain that as well. So the first day, like you know, everyone started hating on Skyesports, like oh, इतना delay कैसे हो सकता है, इतना delay कैसे हो सकता है. The first day we went, PCs were set up, the players get to the PCs, and what happens is Bhavin is on his PC, Bhavin sets up his mousepad, like he puts on everything, and like he notices that the minute his table is moving upwards, like there's like bumps on the table in a lot of places. So with that, what was happening was that Bhavin wasn't able to move his mouse. Like every time I was moving his mouse like to the sides, it would like move upwards, and it wasn't as an even surface basically. So he wasn't able to aim properly. So he said, "Yes, we can't play this way." So, and this wasn't only the problem with Rossi. Like 2 to 3 Enigma players also had it. I think Anti had a small bump, Rexy had a bump, and I'm not sure about the third player who had a bump. On our side, I think everyone had like certain bumps, which is basically it's like air bubbles. So it's basically just like air bubbles were there on the table. So with that, like it wasn't going to be possible for us to play that way, and they needed to fix it. So what they did first was they asked the carpenter to come, like use the nail to like create a small hole, and with that, and with that they try to get like the air out, right? But that also wasn't happening. So afterwards, like you see this, like between Kali's keyboard on his mouse, you see this carpet. So they put like this carpet everywhere so that the surface would become even, so that you know we can fix that. So yeah, that's why it took so long for them to set up like LAN on day one. Also, like some certain players also like we were unable to get our audio working, because of like you know you need sound from in-ears, mic from headset, and wearing like this thing. So yeah. Skyesports VCT will be held in Chennai. Do you think it'll be disadvantage if we consider ping as a factor? No, since there'll be an official event, they will give you riot servers and there'll be a 0 ping LAN, like a true LAN. So yeah. Sup Saksham, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream, guys. Please like the stream and then follow me on my socials. Bro, these shots from Rossi, I got out of my chair after he hit these. There comes the flash. Wait, where's Rossi? Okay, Rossi's with the ropes. This is extremely nice from Rossi. Like with the chamber, Rossi's been able to like find a lot of floating ability, like to move from one place to another and find a lot of impact in the rounds. So like look, the ropes to directly A heaven, like he can just come instantly, and then he just hits this first shot. Here's the second shot, and then this shot was magical. Like this shot was just magical. Also, what earphones do you all use? Oh fuck, bro! Why did you remind me of earphones? Fuck. So online they gave every player in-ears, Audio Technica in-ears. Like all players had those. Like they had like 5 for each player and stuff like that. But I also carried my earphones, so I gave Bhavin my extra earphones. Like Bhavin ले भाई तेरे को किन्ने के लिए चाहिए, नहीं जम रहा है, नहीं चाहिए, क्या चल रहा है जो भी रख. So Bhavin ने मेरे से लिया. First day LAN Bhavin used them. Second day LAN Bhavin used them. Third day LAN also Bhavin used them. Last day of LAN he used them, and I forgot to take them back from him. अभी मैं लूँ कैसे Bhavin से जाके बूट कैंप जाना पड़ेगा लेने के लिए, और कुछ नहीं कर सकता हूँ मैं. What do you expect from a 6-man? Let's see, dude. Like honestly, don't have any expectations. I'm hoping to be surprised. Hopefully some domestic talent only. Kali side view से कितना पता लगता है? Kali is too wholesome. I don't think we have any POVs because like it was none of the players recorded like POVs online. Actually, wait. I might have the POV. I have to check something. Give me a second. Then you guys can see me. So usually for any tournament, in every scrim, Eraser records everything and puts it in a YouTube unlisted stream for me to access later, for anyone to access later. So we can just watch and review on the back of that, which is what we've been doing recently, and it helps us a lot. And I think this is the only day that it is actually recorded anything, because for that, like he didn't record anything else. Audio Technicia something, decrypted. Audio Technicia something. Bro, it is the video is private, not even understood. Never mind. I can't watch that. I can't show you guys that. I'm sorry. So yeah, now it's a 3v5. more or less can't do anything. Rossi last round POV देखना है, मुझे भी देखना है भाई, but वो तो record नहीं है. Ordinary noise cancellation headphones doesn't work out. What? I have no idea. Like in-ears audio technicia, so if players want to listen for in-game audio, their own headset for the mic, so that mic quality isn't like doesn't fall down basically, and their own like those gun range में जो जीतते थे वो वाले shot or so. Yeah. Lightning first, yeah, and like it just happened like. I'll tell you guys. Ooh, guys, look at me. The reason why I'm wearing denim shorts on LAN, a lot of people ask me this is, wait, I'll show you guys. It's a little bit of a flex. That's the reason I'm wearing them. Hopefully, you guys can see. I'll actually change it to full screen also. That's my calves right now. I've been working out consistently for like last 3-4 months, so I kind of wanted to like flex, like, you know, first offline, to be able to flex my legs, nothing else. So yeah. So Rossi hit some great shots. This is a big run to win. Now they're an eco, so it's a great round. We changed the setup, which is a good call from Bhavin. Ooh, we deleted. Nice shot, Kali. Dude, Kali was finding some insane performance split. Like that too, like not even at the start. Like he was hitting some insane shots towards the end. Like he's Mr. Fourth Quarter for real. And like it was insane. And he like tried to make a play, it doesn't work out. Kappa repositions well, and now you can just hold the smoke. Nice spam, man. Nice nade. And now since the wall isn't broken, like yeah, this is just the I think this is just over here. Kali, it's a great shot again. Kali found 2 insane shots. This is wrong from Golu. Golu doesn't need to do this. If he wants information for B-main, especially since he's playing with skills, like if you're playing Raze, Omen, B-main, now this is not the way to play B-main. Like playing these 2 agents is literally the 2 easiest agents to hold B-main control with. Like I don't know why Golu does something like this. Like it's very wrong on his part to like try and jiggle this. Like horribly long decision. Because I'll explain. And we lose the round because of this. So if you have the Omen B, and if you have the Raze B, the only thing that they need to do, Enigma like G need to do is skills smokes this, and Golu just nades over here. So no one is going to be able to take B main control. No one. Like this is the most simple thing. And if you don't want to smoke this, you can do this, do the one way. But the one way is a little risky because, you know, obviously you know they have credits for an op. So yeah. So you can't risk the one way. So that's why you just do the normal smoke. You nade here, and you have B-main control. And like this setup is so great because like you can also have skills TPing here. Then I have Golu who's here. They can hold this crossfire. Plus look at the comp they're playing. The only utility that they have to clear is Raze utility, right? They need to commit the Raze nade to clear this angle or the camera or something. And the camera can't be committed because RVK plays A default. So he can't come and like use camera, right? ओमन फ्लैश यूज़ कर सकते हैं, बट ओमन फ्लैश में दोनों को ब्लाइंड करना ऑलमोस्ट इम्पॉसिबल है ये सेटअप में, गिवन द एंगल्स दैट दे आर होल्डिंग. इफ दे होल्ड गुड एंगल्स दे कांट गेट फ्लैश्ड बोथ. सो दिस इज हॉरिबल फ्रॉम गोलू. लाइक गोलू को मैंने गाली दिया था ये करने के लिए. See, like now he's given us free. Now he's given a free kill, and the minute he gives the free kill, Bhavin has to rotate. Like Bhavin now doesn't know what their pacing is and what this thing is. Also, we didn't break this camera. If it was placed, was it placed this out of the round? Yeah. Also, RVK changes the timing of his camera, so no one's there to break it. So no one expects that, and he's gonna find so much information that no one's playing, like no one's holding like elbow line or whatever, and no one's gonna reaggress. So he finds good. A shot from Rossi, like to equalize this thing, but an even trade is always going to favor the attackers. We have a mid wall now. We have this here, and now we're playing double B, and Rossi's going for more. Okay. When LF is back again, will the player replacing him stay as 6th or will he leave? It's a 6-month contract, so for as long as the 6-month contract lasts, they will be the 6th. Now Bhavin has a trip at A to play with in a 4v4 situation. We have Chamber Alt skills has done great to find value at B main, so now we know it has to be an A hit. So by this time we should have rotated, like, yeah, Rossi is smart to rotate. And now Bhavin as the smoke comes in, so Bhavin can flash through this if he wants to fight, but I guess it's, like, that's not the wisest decision, since like someone can be anti-flash or whatever and like pacing पे भी depend करता है. So yeah. Kali's in a great position for this round, but he gets spotted here, which is great, and now he's gonna get killed when he falls down, which is like well fucking done. Like pause. So now we know there's an opper, right? Like we know कि opper रहेगा तो opper side killing is rare, which doesn't make sense for the opper to play side. So this is unnecessary, I guess. They don't need to give the opper, especially given the fact that it's Bhavin, right? And Bhavin already has a flash, so Bhavin could have used his flash. Skills finds a good kill, but yeah, look at this. Anti-Zop just won the round. And she's always insane in these clutch situations. Like he always does insanely good things. I don't know if he wins this or Kappa won this one. Nah, RVK won this. Bajaj bhai, kaise ho Bajaj bhai? Meeting everyone when me. बराबर. पुणे से आना पड़ता है. दूसरे लोग पुणे से आ सकते तो तू क्यों नहीं आ सकता? So yeah, this round we lost because of Golu's mistake. And even if Golu wants info for outside B में ना भाई बूमबट डाल सकता है. इधर से एक लाइनअप है Zelsis का या फिर जिसका भी है. It bounces here, goes this way, and goes to the motherfucking market. I guess bad on me for not teaching him a lot of lineups for the boobots, but yeah. What's up with Kappa and the shorty though? The shorty is 150. It's basically a free investment, and maps will like split and stuff. Like if you find yourself in the close range, this thing, it's insane. You can get so many kills out of it, right? And also, it's like given the classic right look has been nerfed so hard, the shorty becomes like your go-to weapon in close range, right? And there's also a much larger margin of error with the shorty. So yeah. And also like yeah, it's just a great pick for like denying tracking. Also Golu makes another mistake here. Pause. Basic rule of Valorant. Once spotted, no utility, you play guns out. If Golu even wanted to use some utility, I guess he could have satcheled out to the other side where Bhavin could have helped him and held with him. Golu, another wrong decision. This flash from Bhavin is a waste in my opinion. Like I don't think he needs to use it here. Like I would much rather have him go to some other part of the map, will fit, re-clear it for Rossi, so that Rossi can get a much better angle. But I guess Rossi is already in a great angle for cross. This boombot was used by FNC in 44 rounds split by इतना कैसे याद रहता है कौन से round में किसने किया मेरे को तो याद रहता है but yeah it's wrong from Golu and right after the series Golu even told me okay this is big from Bhavin like this re-clear at A is insanely strong. I love this from him. Now Rossi has 3 line and now Bhavin can rotate B and all of these guys are also aware. Did we already use the wall at mid? So do we still have the wall? Because if we do then Kappa should have walled something and played double with skills. I can't even see if the walls.
अगर हो जाता कैप्टन को अगर
Huh. So till now walls not been used, right?
1.3 या फिर 1.4 जहां पर ये रेस का मुकाबला हम देख चुके हैं।
So the minute Bhavin reclears this, right? So the minute Bhavin reclears it, the time Bhavin reclears this, Kappa should wall B heaven and fall back and play double side. What's lagging? My voice?
अपने फ्रॉम द शैडोज का इस्तेमाल करके सीधा स्पाइक प्लान कर सकते हैं, बट स्किल्स अपने पैरानोय के साथ-साथ
Okay, yeah, Kappa walls,
सीधा स्पाइक प्लान
but
कर सकते हैं,
the wall could have been a lot better. He missed it.
फॉल बैक करने की
It's okay.
कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
I would have much rather have him hold B main,
अपने पैरानय के साथ-साथ फॉल
but
बैक
it's
करने की
okay.
कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
The flash is great, and like these are one and done angles for the both of them, so they're not gonna find value. Oh wow, skills on 2 kills, insane.
फिर से एक पिक निकाल के जाएंगे एंड एनिग्मा गेमिंग
What's up?
अजी कंटिन्यू फोन तो ले ले।
हाँ तो ले लो, तो third main, 6th main. Sorry, I was talking to my mom. Let me guess, role changes. Kapata Palamis and Rossi to chamber, deal is Soji. No, that's not the role change, unfortunately. And I will not be mentioning the role change. But yeah, Revo internet का issue है कि ये bitrate कम आ रहा है, थोड़ा time रुक जाओ. So yeah, LF is not leaving, guys. LF should stop telling people that he's leaving the team, and he's, instead of saying that he was taking a break.
He has his weapon to work with.
This wall's there, and now one waiting for Rossi. It's just unfortunate that he doesn't win this because he assumes that he'll be playing double B backside, so he goes to hard clear that, but Kali is gotten the nice angle and kills him there. Any tips for G? Tryouts, play your role, play your heart out, keep good comms, basic teamwork, dude. And whatever agent you're playing, watch pro wards and get better at those and learn new things, man. That's all. So this is good for the boys. They get aggressive at mid, showing a new type of presence, and we have so much information now as to where they could be going. So 5-man B8 is coming. Skills one ways it to contest, but he just goes too wide. He doesn't need to fight on the back of this. Yeah, and Skills losing is horrible because in V4 situation, you know. They have res, but doesn't know where to res this body over here. This is instantly 4-3. Yeah. Skills doesn't need to swing that. These small mistakes, like, you know, like this is not the discipline that I want from the team, which is exactly what they will find out. And I will know. Biggest name you saw in the Tryouts list, Karamel. Bro, bring one with crack team. Everyone else is already. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll find someone with great team. Did you guys find someone from the Tryouts? No, not yet. Like Tryouts is not starting. Fear the enigma. We bore by. It was great meeting everyone in the on the line. It's very fun. So yeah, they should have easily been us having a great lead, like, you know, for small, if it wasn't for small mistakes. Now economy isn't great. We're trying to see if we can contest this round. Bro, this round was insane. I'm not sure how Kappa finds the kill here. Are they using? No, this round lined up. It's a throw. Kappa finds one, and this smoke basically chokes them. They can't enter the site because of the smoke, and they have to fight for some sort of control. Plus also, like, this is why I exactly hate this one in a lot of situations, because now they're just stuck in such less space. Like, smoke इधर और तुम्हारे पास इतना ही map control है. And yeah, but Kappa just does insane stuff. And this is big, well fucking done by the boys.
चैलेंज करेंगे आपको दिक्कत हो सकता है.
Rush should end within a week. Tries in 3 days, 6 to 8th. What the fuck, Ramel? I'm not ready, bro. No. What do you mean? Don't expect him to switch, or you don't expect him to? I don't know. I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
मेन प्रॉब्लम इज दैट स्पाइक. अगर स्पाइक डाउन ना होता तो दिक्कत शायद इतनी नहीं होती. पेट से आएगा जरूर.
But yeah, this is great run from the boys. Great run from Kappa, personally.
करेंगे एंड ग्लोबल ईस्पोर्ट्स
आते हुए गन उनके द्वारा था यार, नहीं थी कि हम
इस हाफ पे 3 राउंड्स लगातार दे देना एक रिस्की, बहुत रिस्की अप्रोच है. बट इमीडिएटली अगर
I know what's the problem in my PC right now. Wait, guess. Hopefully this is solved now.
बाउंस बैक किल्स निकाल.
So this round ending my change up the default and from the last 2 rounds that they did 5-man hits. They switch it up, try to use the nade and slow early to get control, which is different, and Rafael's posted up at B in a strong lurking position. This is strong to re-clear and get RV can allow Rossi to hold the line. And they also have information that there's at least one Zeus, which is great, which is good. The discipline and the utilities, which is great. And slow comes in as well over here. And nade comes in, even better. Force them back at mid, and now Kappa has the wall. Perfect. Perfect stuff. And then we're playing this ankle well as well. And Bhavan also reflashes A, which gives him info. Perfect. This stuff is perfect. And now Rossi just has free angles. Good stuff. And then now these guys can't walk in through this. What? What the fuck is happening? What was that shot? When is SCS starting? Tries जब ये होगा वो प्रोसेस ऑनलाइन होगा. ऋषि सर ने बताया yes, it'll be streamed. Karamel is good, but did he play any tourneys? Have been pro experience in Valorant? No, he hasn't played any tournaments. We're invited to the second phase or something. I'll actually tell you guys who I think is the biggest name of the list. No one. No. Nope. Okay, there is Minimize from Bonk, who's on this thing, who could be interesting, and that's it. I think that's one of the only SEA players. SCS LAN, I think not from the start. Second, like round robin भी once के बाद वाला phases.
3K था इस गेम में भी, इस
what do you
राउंड
call
में
it?
भी वो 3K आता हुआ नजर आ रहे हैं कैप्टन.
So Kamal, Pegu, and the two Riot
हमें अभी के लिए नजर आ रहा
officials.
है जो लग रहा था कुछ देर पहले ग्लोबल के
I wish I was able to interact with them. I wasn't able to do so.
काफी देर तक लेट्स इंतजार करें.
So Rossi Bhavan playing A.
Let's head over.
Basically just chilling out. Sage is the setup is the same.
Enigma needs 2 more rounds. अगर 2 rounds निकल जाता है, it's going to be a good score line for them.
They use the cage to cross, use the flash as well, which
Very
is
careful अगर 8-4
ठीक है.
score होता है.
अब चलता है क्या मिला flash I'm not sure.
बार-बार बचे वहां पर रेक्सी, क्योंकि देखिए अभी क्या है, रिजरेक्शन अवेलेबल है.
Yes, maybe use the flash to stall them, like make them think there's someone from
जा
those.
सकता है, but अभी के लिए
Like mistake doesn't need to free swing. Forces out, they force out the wall
हमें नहीं मिलेगा
at around a minute, which is strong. Also force out rotation. So Enigma have done extremely strong stuff this round.
लेकिन क्या रिजल्ट गया
Like
जाए
good
क्योंकि
pressuring.
दोनों के पास अल्टीमेट अवेलेबल
And
है
this
तीन
flash
के
is good as well, which allows them to scale up ramp.
दोनों stages के पास
But yeah,
ultimate
Rossi's
weapon-
repositioning is perfect.
Rossi, what?
They don't need to dry peek
दोनों
this till the
stages
CT
के
smoke
पास
comes in.
ultimate weapon-
But,
Rossi, what? Oh, he got
insane
what
shots.
was that shot? Kappa on the other hand फिलहाल के लिए resurrection देते हैं lightning fast. What was that shot? Kappa on the other hand फिलहाल के लिए resurrection देते हैं lightning fast.
Kappa also is able to get res 3 week. So this round, which
वो फिर
shouldn't
से
have been
कमाल से
ours
लेकर
because
आएंगे
the way
team.
they had played it
Global
out
Esports
just
they
becomes
bounce
ours
back into the
because
game.
of
दो खिलाड़ी बचे हुए हैं.
like
It's going
Rossi
down
getting
to
2 picks.
Rossi
And this round also
Exit
Bhavin plays this
bounce back into the
perfectly. This also is also perfectly. क्या दे दो Godspeed? There's one or two plays from SE here. Can we say Fate from GE? I just unlocked Fate today on my account. So yeah, I will have to check her out in customs to be able to say anything. Venom is already in Mad Esports playing VCT, yeah. So then he won't be trying out with us, unfortunately. I'll have to see that. I'll speak to him. Let's see. So the round that shouldn't have been ours just becomes us. Also, what Bhavan's doing here is extremely perfect because he knows that 2v4 they know we have ramp control. They can't just hold side. He knows that we force them to make a play. That flash is perfect and the smoke is perfect as well. And now he does the skills' utility is just perfect. Forces flashes as well. Forces Rafael to take a 1v1. And now Bhavan's jiggling. Bhavan spotted this. Bhavan is playing perfect. Kappa does the correct job, but Satchel करके गया वो तो और कुछ नहीं कर सकता. And now Bhavan's gonna kill him for free. Perfect. This is just perfect stuff from them. Like this way, the way they played it was just perfect. Like insanely well played round. Like the discipline from Bhavin and even like the rest of the team and his skills is smoke and flash was great. Really, but never doubted GE for a second. Fuck you, Bacon. Fuck you for being a hater and not a devotee of the Church of Global Esports. But I hope you had a great time at LAN, Bacon. So broke by, we switch up the setups and Rossi to B since he wants to float with the operator. Obviously, we're using 2 traps to hold up mid, and we also have the wall at A. This smoke from skills is unnecessary because we have traps for mid, I guess, but he wanted to show fake presence. Golu rotates because mid is the only place they can be. And they scale up mid. Skills is in a sticky situation is positioning, but flashes to buy some time, which is good. So this type of seesaw calling is good from Enigma, you bait out utility at one end, but this is the infamous Kappa shorty round. And Bhavan's Wolf also comes in at such a perfect time. It was very nice from Bhavan. The stun gets him 1 free kill over there. And this guy's climbing up the ropes and he's basically a free kill for you. And RVK could have looked in A and Golu bhai ko malum nahi, but अपन तो Golu bhai तो अपने duelist ही है ना भाई. Golu bhai जाएंगे अंदर से चिल्ले लेके kill लेने के लिए. जाने दो उनको. ऐसे ही वो 1v3 करना था यार, yeah, against the fuck you. Should have played it out that way. Thanks for getting in, Vincent. No worries, that's the least I can do. Captain Price in shambles. Do you guys want the casting or do you not want the casting? So this is the slows here that come in. They use the cages basically to try and deny this thing, but I guess I don't know why Rishi doesn't cage the cross early, like this cross. I guess he does it late for a specific reason, to show fake information. Ooh, the pressure. Ooh, no, Rossi was finding shots, but for walls के जैसे incomplete shots लग रहे थे बेचारे के 140s and stuff like that. Even this round, what Golu did, Boombot, Kali gets stuck in the trap, and he and Kappa switched over from the Phantom to the Judge. Very good. They also have an extra gun behind. This is good utility usage from Bhavin. Clears B main, so the skills can also get out of the position he was in. And Kali has extremely sad timing. He tries to go up and gets slowed and does insane damage towards him. This is good smoke. You take ARAM control away from them because they're taking, there's only one guy over there. Rossi also finds a beautiful kill and beautiful flash. Now Bhavin has to be aware that someone could have crossed. Oh, bhai, bichara got shit on over here. The boombat and everything. Nothing you can do. Pavin by flash bolte and this is just wipe. And then the Luna SkySB win because he hasn't committed this late. So yeah. So for attack, we didn't have a good playbook, to be honest, to go to. So
But let's talk about
So, yeah.
what Global has done.
the reflex in the map cost. There's a lot of things costed us in this map. I'll speak about those.
9-3 के score
Why does
से
Rossi only have 2 bullets?
but इस बार देखिए Xcali आगे आते हैं. He has been playing with that friend.
So
Well,
I'll
already-
be honest, Enigma's defense and split is cracked. Their defense and split is insane. Whatever they do, and it's good. Like even against snakes, they are really strong in defense. So yeah, this was going to be one scary part. Like even when they played snakes, if you notice on split, their defense was really strong. Okay, sorry, I was watching a reel. Lovely, hello Starkey, what's up? Looked really wasn't comfortable in their setups. I think they played better on the weekends. Because I don't think that's an excuse for any team that is available to them. I don't think you can say, oh, I'm low comfortable like the हमारे setups पे. Like, isn't that the point of LAN? Like, you go to LAN and then, you play there. And it's not like there's any new players. Like, all of the players have played CSGO LANs and stuff. So, yeah. I think that the issue is bigger for them. Bigger than... How about easy defense was not working? What do you mean? They smashed us on defense.
9 rounds.
I don't know.
I mean,
VLT will have... I trust CA if he and trust them. So yeah. It's a good nade as well to force us to fall back at mid, even though it doesn't do the damage. Balance heal is strong. Like these micro plays that Rishi makes on defense are so strong. Like, he found a lot of value here, but like Bhavan's flash forces him to fall back. But like the things he did, even one round on the last game, we had made a great call. अरे भाई वो थोड़ा रुक जा भाई, माइक वॉल्यूम बढ़ा सकता हूँ क्या मैं OBS से? थोड़ा लैन की वजह से भी मेरा माइक थोड़ा सीन हो गया. मैं माइक वॉल्यूम सेट में हाईएस्ट, मैं कुछ कर भी नहीं सकता. थोड़ा लैन की वजह से आवाज़ गया. You will see GS interview कर, yeah, I will do that next. So yeah. So they do late round middle room smoke, rope smoke to sell the fake, make it look like we're selling a fake with this thing. But the reason it doesn't really matter is because the camera by Rishi is perfect. Like, he knows there's no one beam yet, so that doesn't really draw out any rotations. Smoke comes in and trophy. Everything here is perfect. Like, everything we've done till here is perfect. This pacing, you can say maybe is wrong. Spacing, routing, control panel से बड़ा. अरे भाई नशा कुछ नहीं भाई, वो लैन की वजह से मेरा ये हो गया, थोड़ा आवाज़ कम. Even here it's under decrypted. I can't do anything about that. I'll just put it a little closer to me. And like, yeah. It's also a little late in the night, so I'm also speaking a lot softly. And then yeah, Ricky basically just won them the round with his strips and camera. Andy loves doing a lot of one-ways. I've noticed this, if you guys see that. And this is an anti-ego, I don't think we win this. And yeah, they just spray us down here. First by round, we're basically defaulting, trying to get aim in control. But I think they've spotted 3 of us here. 1. Yeah, that's why they flash. The camera spotted 3 of us. That's why they were just getting ready for the play. But the play gets denied with the nade, I guess. But they wasted a lot of utility here. They wasted 2 smokes, a nade, and a flash to take even control. But they can re-clear this, I guess, unless until they hard contested. Yeah, they hard contested. So Rafael's playing B this round. Yeah, so now you have to basically force to hard contest ramp because the amount of utility they used. They used all their smokes here. Like 3 smokes have already been used just to get ARAM control. And this is good calling to like re-clear mid and retake mid later on, because Enigma always put that rope strip, so it's really important to break that. Skills goes and breaks it, but this angle from Anti is so strong. I guess the lack of pressure towards B main and stuff like that, like Anti doesn't need to smoke anything, so pressure towards B and that part of the map could have been a lot better, especially since the fact that we only use a slow over here. Okay, nice. Like Bhavan gets a big kill. This is great. RVK should have gotten the kill there, I guess, but take care, कुछ नहीं कर बोल सकता हूँ. But yeah, good execute from them. Right to ace. अरे कूला मसला एजर का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है मेरे इसका, मैं खुद बहुत थका हुआ हूँ अभी भाई, कुछ एक्सपेक्ट नहीं है. हिंदी में जब बात करते हो तो मेरा थोड़ा हो जाता है, इंग्लिश में कम हो जाता है. आई थिंक माई इंग्लिश इज़ ऑलवेज लाइक, it's always, I don't know, not like always, but it's a lot softer. You should watch Golu's reel. This land was my heart. Thank you for supporting GE Fighting. Wow. Who you're gonna pick now that Golu is playing? I don't know. So Golu's been playing raise one trick, so I would like a good aggressive raise one trick. I don't know. Do you know anyone vacant who's raised one trick? Do you know anyone? But yeah. So they call a timeout here. I think. Okay, so using some Skyesports to see if the opera anyone's here. They use the one way. There's a good camera being placed by RVK. They have the rope strip, which means they can play solo A with Anti holding that angle. Did Rossi should have heard the shot. Forces of the rotation, the wall's been used as well. And damn, Rafael has to go A because of that. Look at the repositioning from Rafael. In mid, like, only no one's really showing presence because they want to make a play. Oh my god, this is good. Like, only skills shows presence over the early round, and they basically just fucking rail them. And the flash from Bhavan is perfect, and that's Rishi's beautiful calling. So you will buy the player or what? Let's see, dude. Like, nothing's decided. कुछ अभी तक फिक्स नहीं. Zishu Lama. अरे कैसे जोक कर रहा, लेकिन बहुत रेस खेलता था बीटा में, इसीलिए कार्तिक की सब lot of race. Do I know anyone? I don't know. But even that dude who's playing a lot of race is doing some different things, like, you know. Okay, so you buy the player. Guys, let's see. We haven't decided anyone who we want for the 5th, 6th role or to replace Godu. So yeah, let's see. We haven't decided anything. कुछ decided नहीं है, और मैं ये point पे आपको कुछ बता भी नहीं सकता हूँ क्योंकि मुझे खुद नहीं मालूम है. आप हिंदी में रिव्यू करो ना. कर सकता हूँ, हिंदी बोलने में कुछ तकलीफ नहीं है, बट भाई टीम में इंग्लिश में बात कर रहे थे. रीच बढ़ेगा भाई, रीच से फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता है. बीइंग ऑनेस्ट, लाइक मेरे को मेरे व्यूज़ से किसी भी चीज़ से आई डोंट केयर, लाइक कुछ फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, इसीलिए मैं स्ट्रीम भी बहुत कम करता हूँ. And yeah, this is a great round, like, you know, you just basic. Well, Golu just likes to fuck it. मैं घुसेगा अंदर, तुम लोग को आना तो आओ, नहीं आना तो नहीं आओ. Very nice, Golu. Okay, 79 likes, please. Let's get to 100 likes. Would appreciate that. And Skills does very well to drop the op as well over here. Dude, my logic keeper. G Binks, sure, dude. If I said you are fine with him stepping into professional play, But I don't know. I think he would still be interested in playing for T69.
Enigma Gaming
I guess.
सेव करने मजबूर किया कैप्टन
This is a shot from Anti, dude. Anti is just
कुछ इसी
cracking
तरह का
shot.
मोमेंटम ब्रेक किया गया था जब वो अटैकिंग में ऑपरेटर चलाते नजर आए थे तो क्या वो यही राउंड है
And
क्या
even
आगाज
like
यहाँ से
Kappa
मिल
Waya
सकता है?
gets insanely timed. Like he just moves left, and like that moment Anti peaks. These guys go A in the meantime, which is smart. Like you reposition, change the pacing. And this 3v5. Okay. Skills either tries to ult and Kali just gets insane timing. Yeah, Kali just wins timing, and then this is an impossible 1v3 to win. And Golu can't win it. By the way, I am news in can I? Yeah, sure, go for it, bro. हाँ कुछ भी clip कर सकते हो, scene में tension मत ले. So Anti, the bigger change Anti makes here, which is something I've really appreciated from him as a player, is his ability to like do fake smokes or like show fake presence. Like this round he's not even playing B, but he still does the B main one way to like basically like force burn utility from us and to see what we do. So this round, we just Bhavan's just trying to we're doing mid mains like just chilling out, doing our default and trying to see what we can do. And Golu finds a great timing. These guys, what the fuck, bichara. कुछ नहीं बोल सकता मैं. He made the correct play in his mind to like take Vance control since the Boombar hadn't spotted him and maybe break that. But I guess yeah. So the bigger change that I wanted the team to make coming out. The bigger change I wanted to make like after this split to this split is because I think we gave Rafuel way too much. I don't want to say authority. Like I think he found too much value out of his op this game. In terms of picks, in terms of like finding late round value with like being able to hold angles. So that's the thing I wanted to change for the boys. Like Rossi is unfortunately with the.
I mean, that was unexpected. We don't expect
But
Rossi
yeah.
इस तरीके के shots miss करते हैं. I mean, he hits the.
And Abhi, no, yeah.
Be smart to break. Our defenders get the round. 11-7 का score.
कैप्टन पैर
11-7, they should have been closed out by us. Like 13-7 game होना चाहिए था ये.
नहीं रहता Global Esports के लिए. But the way we have seen it, split पे attacking half is one of the worst nightmares that players have to face.
Yeah, true. Split attacking is insane. Insanely hard to beat.
In the entire Valorant community, देखिए आराम से बैठे हुए.
So this one's been on Nico, more or less broke by trying to make a 5-5 play. This is good from like Rexy, he just commits the wall early because he knows like it's an eco, they don't have the best economy. So wait, we bought hero rifles. I think we have 2 hero rifles. Yikes, this is just unfortunate. Like in a lot of these plays that Golu makes, we should be committing a lot more utility to set him up. Like a flash or some basically something there to help him make the play. And Kali's just Kali's insane. Like this I said, Kali's what a shot. Yes, with open tryouts, any update on those? Tryouts start 6 and 8, announcement hopefully by 15th. Any non-playing the tryouts? A lot of the players on the scene that you guys have seen competing before, like a lot of them have registered, and one of the bigger names is going to be Norbo, like Karama, who you will see playing the tryouts. Am I head out, but keep doing these streams. Yeah, I'll try my best to stream, but yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay.
लेकिन कैप्टन वो जो 3K निकाले गए एक्सकेली के द्वारा शायद वो जीत का एक बिगुल बजा चुके थे कि राउंड उनके पास जाता है. दास जरूर देने चाहेंगे एसके रॉसी की कोशिश काफी अच्छी थी बट उनको क्या पता था कि पैरनॉय वहां पर अवेलेबल है. वहीं पर ही इस्तेमाल किया गया उनके द्वारा. और
yeah, Enigma's retakes were strong on this map.
But from what we have seen, इस गेम में कहना बहुत मुश्किल है कि कौन जीतेगा. 9-3 का स्कोर. Now it's down to 11.
Yeah, that's me on the right.
Witness an overtime in the
chances हो सकते कैप्टन, लेकिन उसके लिए एनिग्मा गेमिंग को लगातार कुछ और राउंड जीतने पड़ेंगे तभी, क्योंकि उससे क्या फायदा होगा. मोमेंटम तो आएगा ही कैप्टन. यहाँ पर उनके जो पॉजिटिविटी वो तो बढ़ती नजर आएगी, प्लस आप अपोनेंट के जो वेपन्स है यहाँ पर.
वेल देखिए
So again, I think we switch up the pacing, trying to contest from mid because they know, like, we love defaulting a lot. So that forces us to use nade in this thing to see
ये रहेगा. Because अगर ये राउंड हारते हैं उनके पास
if we commit something.
खेलना पड़ेगा. Rossi, he's playing with his ultimate.
So they're using a lot of utility early on, especially this trip is game changing because I'll explain why in a second. So Nurbu क्या बोला मैंने? Nabu, अरे भाई I met Nabu online also. So Nabu is TEC co-founder, esports head. I don't know what's his title at TEC anymore. But my first my breakthrough in esports with TEC was with TEC. So I met Nabu for a few days online. So Nabu मुँह पे रहता था. And Norbu के साथ मैं आज भी बात कर रहा था. I was talking to Kramer today. That time also I called him Nabu once or twice. Narbu, Norbu. मैंने 3-4 नाम बोल दिए उसको. So I'll just stick to Karamil for the rest of the stream, guys. Oh, fuck me.
I guess वो ऑपरेटर जरूर मिस हो गई. But कैप्टन क्रिस को एम हमने जो देखा क्रिस.
देखिए ये रेस दा
फाइटर देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर.
एंड लाइटनिंग फास्ट. ये कई बार काफी ग्लोबल की पूरी टीम फर्स्ट फ्लैंक करने के लिए तैयार है. 2 खिलाड़ी रॉसी दोनों जगह पे अभी ग्लोबल की पूरी टीम फंस चुकी है.
So this is the round we were on, right? So since we know Enigma always puts this rope trip, we go to break it. We do well to break it, but the reason why it doesn't really matter, like it matters obviously, but the reason why Enigma are a lot more calm and composed when it comes to playing this round is because if Rexy is able to deny ropes, which he does right now with the slow, and he reclaims this area, right? So if they deny ropes, right, they're gonna force us to group up. Basically, I have a epic pen. मैं क्यों बात भी क्यों कर रहा? They're basically gonna force us to regroup since they've committed some sort of utility for this angle, and once that happens, Rishi's fine with leaving this side from this way. He can rotate off because not only does he have this camera, he also has this trip. So if they basically just find a way to deny control of this area, they will be able to set up such a great retake because this cam will clear under heaven, it will clear rafters, it will clear anyone who's playing this angle. And if this angle is clear, they know someone is holding elbow, and anti can instantly flash this angle, or Kali can even nade. So clearing out utility becomes so much easier for them, and clearing out spots becomes so much easy. And they just need to care for this late lurk and this late lurk. Those are the two things they need to be aware of on the retake. So they'll have a free easy time going in. Plus at the same time, this pressure doesn't really matter because this guy's line at B is insane. This is exactly what I meant by we give them too much free space and too much respect to the operator. So वो एक छोटा सा problem हो गया. This is a good flash from Bhavin. But if you notice, anytime Anti and Rafuel are playing together, Anti will put his life on the line to set up Rafuel well. There is one of few rounds where one second. Few rounds if Anti thinks if Rafuel thinks or they basically think that someone might be upside or might be holding close beam and holding a line or something, Anti will purposely jump pick this to bait out the shot, and then Rafuel will hold the line. समझे? So और कितना पास में लो भाई, आवाज़ ही नहीं है लैन की वजह से. माइक का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आवाज़ नहीं है लैन की वजह से. I can't talk louder than this. Yeah, my PC can't handle Valorant streams. I have a trash PC. So So this is a good shot that we hit here, but oh, what Anti! Look at this, we basically. अरे यार, ये थोड़ा इंटरनेट का प्रॉब्लम है. 2 मिनट रुक जाओ गैस, फिर चालू करता हूँ. तभी तक फ़ोन पे वोडल कर लूँगा. No, it's my stream Jones now. It's my stream, guys. It's my stream. Arey yaar, I need to fix. Okay, well done, boys. It's okay now. Yeah, but this thing still says. So like, given how late round we've been executing, Rafael just finds so much value with his operator, right? Because like late round when we're going for those maxi executes where we probably don't have the best utility, he just holds the line and he just gets kills basically for free. So we should have pressured the op a lot more early round, first and back, done stuff for that, and yeah. So now again we're broke by. And then again Rafael finds so much value out of B, like he's playing a different angle and then we're just going in mid. That's just basically just suicide. What a spray down by Kali. What a spray down. Also RVK scams are great, they always find insane value. We didn't do much to pressure him and break them. Like this cam will basically just watch the cross for him, he doesn't need to do anything. And all of the cams that he uses, if you notice, usually like they are pseudo aggressive cams which you can open in early round and unko sound nahi aayega of you reopening them. Like this round is alag, but if he wants to play in this cam, he can do that. But this reason, the reason he doesn't do it this round is because insane timing from Kali. Kali's also done well. Wait, did Kali's nade break the trip? Holy shit, that's super sad. Also Rafael's now repositioned. Rafael in this round, I don't remember. Eraser, do you want me to watch you reacting to something? So Skyesports gets popped, which shows that there's only one guy holding close B heaven, which is why they scaled up B heaven right now, which is a good reaction. Nice flash, but we still don't find any value out of it. Again, like ये late round execute है ना, इसमें भी हम लोग हार ही जाएंगे because utility नहीं है कुछ clear करने के लिए. You guys get that? 3v3, don't have spike, 23 seconds on the clock, and Kali is just finding value out of value. Like he's gonna hit the shot as well. See, like this, ये late round जो भी होता है ना इतना, वो गांड मार देता है हमारे. Like it screws us over. So we should have switched up the pacing a lot more. But it's very hard to switch up the pacing against a comp like this. Like, you know. See, like the ops found so much value into this game. Like that's one of the biggest mistakes we had on Split. Which is exactly what happened. Like Eraser, if you remember, like why I sent you like a message about like how I want us to approach Split, like in the finals. So yeah, that's exactly what that was for. Rex is holding B heaven. And this shot is easy to hit for him because it's like a pixel peek and like it's very hard for the attackers to clear this angle because of the wall. But yeah, they do well to use this thing, and now Kappa has a crossing wall. No, he has the wall for us. And then the flash from Anti's perfect. Oh, what the fuck? Nice shot, Rasan. Oh god. But till then, Skills has found a great lurk for late round value. Skills also well, which is good. Kali reacts. Okay, doesn't react. So we have ramp control, which is good, which is important for this round with these two players. But since it's not going to be planted for them, we can't do anything. So that's why Bhavin moves, because he knows we have two players ramp, and if they're going for a fast retake, we're not going to win the round. So इसलिए Bhavin repositions. But it's just poor round played. Split में KO/ breach क्यों नहीं खेलते? क्योंकि I don't think KO is a great agent pick on a single this thing. I like the KO more. I don't really like the KO on a single initiator on a lot of maps. Like all maps actually. I'd much rather play the Sky if you're going for the initiator value. And since Bhavin is playing this thing, and Bhavin isn't like one of the more aggressive players, like the KO role suits him lesser. Like on Sky, he can play a lot more passive and find information and gather for that team. भाई एक टीम के साथ बार बार खेलने से improvement होगी क्या? नहीं होती है भाई, but that's what scrims are for, and that's what hopefully more cross tournaments are for. Yeah, so this entire game we haven't changed the pacing even once. Like we haven't gone in for fast 5-man B execute even once, which is something we should have done. Also, since we have the cipher, or we don't have a cipher, it's hard for us to like default it, which we have to commit some sort of utility. I'm not sure why the trip wasn't broken yet this round. अभी तक trip तोड़ देना चाहिए था ऋषि का ये वाला. Bhavan 100% saw it in the wolf, I'm sure. Yeah, nice. They break Rishi's second trip as well. Lovely. This is good. And now Enigma gonna get, I hope we punish. Yeah, we do punish them. But the one thing I don't like about what we're doing right now is skills shouldn't be making this play over here. Skills shouldn't be the one going mid in any of these defaults. Because what happens with skills going mid default is he can't use the flash to get a sight. समझे? So skills कुछ flash नहीं कर सकता हम लोग के लिए execute पे. And हम लोग एक एंगल वो चीज़ से eliminate नहीं कर सकते. Skills finds a big kill, and we basically just get the sight over because of the timing layering. This could have been scary for a second. Anti made it real scary, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, we went the round. So yeah. So now let's breach as Rossi and Chamber. That's also one of the reasons why we're moving away from the breach, because we're no longer flash dash and setting him up. But the Sky is much better for information gathering and allows us to change up a lot of things. What's happening about Team Specs? Great team, and I'm looking forward to seeing them compete at whichever place they go. FPX, if that's an organization, I'm looking forward to. Does anyone know what the fifth is? TR like, yo, did you apply for GE drivers? Like, 2 बार GE से reject ना क्या? Nah, man, I don't think we were like the target audience of the contract. ठीक है, big words. कुछ इतने की जिद है मेरी, मुझे खुद को ये हराना है मैं. क्या? All good, Roy bhai? Guys, 99 likes. Can we please get 100 likes and 49 concurrent viewers? Wow, this is insane. I think that's my highest watching ever. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Also, the reject नहीं होना है मुझे ऐसे. Can you still do the flash with the satchel though? As in the breach flash with the satchels? So this one they go in for 5-man execute, which does well like nullify how much value Rossi's operator can find pre-round. Plus Rossi's TPs aren't set up in the best position, so he's basically do or die on site here. So no matter what he does, he is dead. He needs to find 3 kills, at least 2. But he's only finding 1, and if he gets traded here, yeah. See, this is a great shot from RVK. Like they've done so good because they've already taken ramp control as well. They can get ramp control. So they plant for A main. They don't even plant open with someone watching the cross, which is interesting. I don't know why RVK and Rafael fall back. The other one's making this retake a lot more possible with playing this passively. Like look at this spacing. Like you can, okay, like he just dies there. This retake was set up perfectly, I think, because we've more or less forced 2 people to be out of the situation. If Golu hits the shot there, we win the round. I guess we should have waited for the CT wall to be broken. So yeah. Shit, I'm late. Hello Fox, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? Hello sir, big fan. अरे भाई कुछ नहीं किया ऐसा करने के लिए. Yeah, but I think, I don't know, I think we helps the Sky utility is just a lot more helpful to find a hard roll. Rex had 5 kills and 12 roll OT. It doesn't matter if Rex had 5 kills, 3 kills, 2 kills. Like the clutch he wins an OT just basically seals their game for them. And 2, like he's done a lot of great things with his utility. Like sure, you know, there's the styles of playing the Sage, and Rexy isn't playing that aggressive if you guys notice. So RVK switches up the pose he's playing. He's playing this off angle here, which he's never played, which is great because there's no one's gonna expect him because he's been playing side and he's gonna kill Rossi here for free. Yeah, see that reposition is what seals the game for them. Seals the kill on Rossi. Bhavan finds a great trade here. The rest of the boys are gonna skill up ramp, ropes. Rexy got nice skills. And skills is playing so well despite being so sick. How was your day? How are you? Today was a good day. Finally started getting back to my schedule. I wanted to start working out. I hadn't worked out. I finally hit the gym today. I was really excited to get my workouts in because I hadn't gotten the workout. I think honestly I made a horrible decision. First day or second day of the LAN, I got my third dose of the vaccine. So like I wasn't in the best. And that day, like what happened? This is the day we played snakes. So I got my vaccine. After that I went to LAN because the game against snakes was there. Schedule was a little late that day. It became 11 o'clock. Map 3 hadn't started by then, so I didn't start. So I had to leave because it was getting too late. I need to get home. I didn't eat till 11. I got home. I didn't eat. I slept without eating, and that night my blanket was in my room, so I slept without my blanket. I woke up with a horrible headache and stuff. That was a horrible day. The day of LAN. What else was it? I should ask you the question, bro. Don't ask me about voice. What role is another G, another reason? Coach, I basically just help Eraser with everything. And also, even though I was analyst towards, like, I was labeled as analyst, we stopped anti-stratting teams since VCC won against Godp, like the first game against Godp, because of how trash we started playing, given the fact that we always play to like deny area, counter them, counter this, ये लोग ये करेंगे, हम लोग वो करेंगे, वो deny करने के लिए. So वो mentality के around खेलने के लिए, छोड़ने के लिए, we stopped anti-stratting as much. The only anti-stratting we do is like we look at like some stuff for the veto and see how we can play around that and help us on picking maps and picking sites. Not much otherwise. You reach the LAN when I don't even able to rank up. Rank doesn't matter. Skills को क्या हुआ था? Skills was basically like a mix of viral, lack of taste, lack of smell, and basically just a few different things together that were mixed. We don't even know what it was. And yeah, but luckily by day 2 and day 3 I was feeling a lot better. Yeah, Malav, can you increase your voice slightly? Dude, it's almost impossible given how weak I've been feeling, like how weak my voice is because of this. Godspeed RGE. Godspeed दूसरों का तो छोड़ो, आपकी next team क्या है वो बोलो. हाँ तो like बाद में TS. Yeah, Arjun, thank you so much for the congratulations. It means a lot. First regional LAN chat, Pog. Yeah, I mean, it was a great feeling. Great for the momentum and the confidence of the boys. Difference between analyst and coach. Analyst is a lot more, I think, like anti-stratting outside the server work and stuff like that. While coach is, making your strats, making your plays, and helping you with that. Analyst is more like identifying your mistakes and like analyzing other opponents' mistakes and stuff like that. So the coach works most during most during the game. As an analyst, I had the biggest break when the game was going on. So I guess analyst, the only real break you have is. So this is the round I think Bhavin got a good ramp control look, and then we could play this out very well. And because Bhavin has this line here, these guys just need to focus on the flank basically, and we can play post plant because of this. Rafael gives up his position, which is, I don't know why Golu swings this. Like Golu's like without the flash and stuff. Malav, आपके Hell Ranger split video. I was on LAN when Bhavin whiffed. I was on LAN all days except the VLT game. I was in the core slot on the VLT game day. Valorant Classico. I should have spent Valorant Classico on LAN, but I wanted to be in the core slot because Eraser said he was still struggling a little bit to maximize the value he provides to the team within the slot because he didn't obviously know how Indian teams play. So that's the reason I was in. Oh god, this is weird. This shouldn't be allowed on LAN. Player is going to take a piss. Shouldn't be allowed on LAN. Also, since you guys are asking the difference between coach and analyst, the best person to ask that is if Omnis is still in chat, he would be the best person to ask because he is now Bleed's analyst and he'll be working with Leggy as a coach. So he'll be able to explain the difference between a coach and an analyst much better. He's the best person to ask. Itna OT jayega to move. Yeah, fair. Godspeed is waiting to get good. So Enigma switching up the pacing instantly here catches us off guard massively, and that helps them basically just find so much value. Bhavan got the good pick, 3v3. In this situation, RVK is in a sad situation because he's walled off, so he can't do much. Skills is gonna kill Rafuel here, yeah. Bhavan uses the wolf here, and now Rossi reacts extremely well in the situation because like he takes the gamble in saying that no one's gonna take like fight from me ramp because Skills will smoke it, and he just comes and holds ramp. So this is beautifully reacted by Rossi. That Kali 6k on split that turned the game a lot. Dude, Kali's ability to find form late game is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. It's won them so many games. One second. Okay. Will T always know what you're doing how? Because the anti shut the fuck out of us. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing or a good thing, but it's just the way they like to play. Hello Sarashprit, welcome to the stream. So Rexy switches up where he's playing. They're playing the Sage World towards A. Which is good from them, like they're changing the way they... Guys, 397 subs, can we please hit 400 subs today? That would mean the world to me. 397, 400 would mean the world. Rexy finds one big pick here with the way he sets himself up. I don't know, Golu satchels into his own nade. Lol. That should have been like Rexy should have been able to find more than one there. How do we win this 2v3? I don't even remember this 2v3 online. I think we lose this round. Yeah, Rossi's just unfortunate that he can't watch ramp, otherwise he hits the shot and Rafi does the game. Okay, 14-14.
Maybe this map would have been over at a much earlier stage. RVK on the other hand,
How do you guys lose 12 every round? Can you go back and tell? Yeah, sure. भाई ये वापस आ गई लड़कियाँ की See, Nightbot jawed है अपना भाई लंबा एंटी lost है I mean like I think that's really like it can go always go up down like everyone anti-strats not anti-stratting is like a completely different thing like we're one of the few teams who's stopped anti-stratting. And doesn't mean like the way I was anti-starting was we would look at like heat maps of players, like 50,000 different things like positioning, late round rotations, utility usage, tells, everything. Like we used to go hard for the anti-starting, but we stopped doing that a lot more recently. Turn the sub mode on, they go. Yeah, but I don't want to force people to like subscribe to me. Like I don't think like if you like my content, subscribe and like watch it. पता नहीं ये spam क्यों करते हैं website तो चलती नहीं भाई decryptor क्यों मालूम है तुझे ये सब. Also guys, thank you for 400 subs. We just hit 400 subs. Thank you so much. Thank you. The next stop is 500 subs. Guys, let's go. Road to 500 subs. How do we won the 12th round?
Of course, but does this one feel special? Yeah, it does.
starting off on a high. Sage का most of the काम रहता है.
ये बस Twitch भी आते हैं. I don't know, Twitch had a bots issue.
Attacking half में ये round जीतना clearly.
So we're playing the same way of setting up. Rashid, like yeah. I like how what Bhavin's been doing recently is that if you guys see like teams like the Guard do this a lot, like as a protocol, like they play one of the initiators and the server together, and the Sky together, sorry, and the Jet together. क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं भी. So what that does is like if the operator gets pressured, like they'll just re-clear it and use utility to make sure that the guy can't get pressured and he has the ability to like hold the line again. So yeah, and Enigma switching up the pacing caught us so off guard, like we just weren't ready for it. The skills are so well to find the 2 kills here. But we've given up a lot of space towards mid. So yeah. Bro, it's well that even those who don't like your content aren't watching right now, don't worry bro, like it's like alright, like I don't really like, you know, being subbed to my channel isn't like a forced thing, like you don't need to do that. Golu finds a big kill here. They have no time, like we shouldn't have lost this. Bhavin messes up massively this time. Like I don't know why he needs to, he doesn't need to make the play. This is horribly played by Bhavin, like he knows. So yeah. But how can you watch full match? Please tell us. Router पे uploaded है सब and ये stream तो इस पे भी था. क्या होता है इसको? इधर YT पे भी stream हुआ था. More excited for MSI 2020 or PGL and top. I don't follow League and haven't watched CS since the swap to Valo. So VCT NA qualifier 2, I guess. Bro, Anti's play here. I remember I was in crowd and I was shaking my head because I knew like the game was over here because of what Anti had just done. I knew the game was over. And Anti is just insane. Like Anti's play made here was insane. And the waves don't help. Fucking sucked. Honestly, I told the team this, we don't have a playbook on split. Like we literally don't have a playbook on split. Like we didn't know what we were doing on split. On attack. The defense पे. So yeah. Bro, if G started the prac with the new player by मुझे ही नहीं मालूम कि नया player कौन है तो मैं prac कैसे चलूँगा नए player के साथ. Let's watch Eraser reacting to G. Actually, we'll watch this later. Do you guys want to watch another map? I have time. I can't mind watching another map. Hopefully not one as long. But yeah. If you guys want to ask me anything about LAN, I'm down to answer those questions as well. I'll show you guys my favorite picture from LAN actually. Hopefully I'm allowed to show this one. My favorite picture from LAN is this. Can you guys see properly? That's Bhavin. Oh, sorry, that is Bhavin. That's his grandmother and that's his mother. So after the series got over, like after we won, like after the celebrations and all of that got over, Bhavin took the trophy to his like mother and his grandparent, like grandmother, and he like took a photo with them. Like this is super wholesome. Like seeing parents like, you know, coming out on LAN and supporting the child is super wholesome. थोड़ी हिंदी बोल दे. अरे ऐसा कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है बट अभी इंग्लिश बोलने का भी टीम में आदत हो चुका है तो फिर मोरलेस यूज इंग्लिश. Vacation done. On the flight back. Let's go see him. Yeah, this is mom and his grandmother. They both came to LAN. How much time till the new player comes in? At max a week. That's the deadline I'm hoping for. Why does skills TP to screen and not sight and next carry took us lost the run? aided skills, TP to screens, and not side. Can he do kills lost the round? Are you talking about the map, the finals wala map? Grand finals, I mean. जब खाली एल्बो साइड खेल रहा था कप्पा एंड गोलू उसको ट्रेड नहीं कर पाए वो कोई प्रॉब्लम हुई चेंज कॉम्स फ्रॉम हिंदी टू इंग्लिश और जैसे सेम we try to do as much English comms as we can, but जब गाना फटती है और गोटे हाथ में रहते तभी हिंदी comms ही हो जाते हैं. So a lot of the like the tournament that we still played, a lot of the comms was still in Hindi. Making them English is like a little bit of a long-term process. But yeah, with English, like the one thing I've noticed is with the English comms, the one thing I've noticed is like since you obviously say Malav, okay, sorry, I'll open this. So the one thing I've noticed with English comms is that our comms are a lot cleaner. And if you guys remember, when on CA's stream, when we were talking with Godspeed, I clearly said that our comms have been extremely clogged up, I guess you can say, or extremely like noisy to a certain extent, which is something I wanted to change. So we're trying to get the boys to use pings a lot more and to use like English a lot more so that it helps them. So yeah. Oh my god, one of the Riot devs actually said they might continue with the chamber one trip nerf. Insane. It's just weird. But coach will have problem in finding out errors and comes and such that secure. So with Eraser, what happens is that so he doesn't I guess it is a little bit of a struggle for him to understand the comms and what's happening in the heat of the situation. So the set system to help him understand that is that he always knows the timings of the comms and basically just understands what the player is trying to say in a situation like that. So that's why he will so that's why he more or less gets an idea of what we're trying to do and what we're trying to say. And also with whatever we do, since all of that is documented on Valorant, so when Bhavan's asking for certain utility to be used, Eraser understands that okay, this default में हमें ये करना है, ये नहीं करना है, and so that's where he reads it from. Like he uses stuff like that, and he can, and even in scrims, since we record all our scrims and we watch them back, every player watches every scrim back, so if there's any round where he doesn't understand what's been said or what's happening, he will ask us and we will translate for him. We're trying to move to a lot more English. It's very hard to make the sudden shift to English because, it's just not a system you're used to. So yeah. I watched the LAN finals with my dad and now he's okay with me playing games. I don't really know why. I mean, that's great, I guess. Like, it's insane to see a family supporting you and what do you like. It's hard to IGL in English, I guess. Funnily enough, Bhavan's the one who's been trying to use the most English within the team. Like he's the one who's switching it up, like to use English a lot more. Yeah, Malav, GGW bro, congratulations. Thank you Thank you so much for the congratulations. It would have been great to have you on LAN. I'm not sure why you couldn't make it. Especially a lot of your content creating fans and obviously all the pro players so well. So yeah. Eraser coming to India. There are plans to bring Eraser to India which have been set into motion. I can't pinpoint an exact date since I'm not management, unfortunately. So yeah. क्या देखना है अभी guys? बताओ फटाफट. I'll answer something. Do a word review in which dude no. That was just a suicide comp. We're not playing that comp. I think one of the bigger things that we got extremely lucky with this tournament was our vetoes went super towards us. Like our veto went super favoring us. Like I think all the betas that we did, like they favor us. Nobody invited. Come on, you could have asked anyone, and they could have given you an invite. And if they consider because see, I mean, I used to register as Galaxy 6th, or I mean, or what's their should be SCS Ishan Skyesports Championship Series, which is VCC rebranded. Do you guys want to watch such an old meta thing? Excuse me. XD have a doubt why to get timeout and was 11-0 on bind on 11-0. Ooh, yeah, even I'm not sure why they took a timeout. I didn't ask them about that. I think it was something that, yeah. Is Fade replacing Sova? No, I don't think so. I do not think so. Sova's a lot more replaceable and will be replaced. We've already begun, what do you call it? क्या बोलते हैं उसका? Protocols to replace Sova on certain maps. We might be stepping away from the server just as an agent, not stepping away, but like looking at alternatives a lot more. So I mean, yeah, I guess with the newer roster they don't need to register you as a 6th, right? Like, you know, the international roster. Oh, Saksham, Snowlight streams a lot of Valorant. You should check out his channel. What about teams? What about the teams that are disbanded in CS? Who will get the invite? I guess the core maintains the invite, like the slot. So, I guess with the snakes, like since the snakes boys are the ones that disbanded, since they all changed their name and added FPX to them, it would make sense that yeah. I forgot my sentence. Was it breaking accent and losing 2 out of the 3 times on Skyline? We didn't the 2 out of the 3 times that we lost on Skyline wasn't because we don't know how to play the map, was because we played like shit. So yeah. And even the losses we had, right? All losses were both OT losses. Exploit FPX and got PRNT. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I forgot. My bad. Lol. Get me invited for the next line from G said done, macho. You should have just dropped a message to anyone, you know? Like it's easy to invite to LAN wasn't an issue at all. I was able to get 2 of my friends to come to LAN. Like there's a good scene नहीं है. आराम से you can come. क्या करना है guys? जल्दी बताओ यार, please. Bajaj, I told you as well. You could have dropped me a message. I would have had you on LAN. I would have told Vatsal to sort something out for you. I'm 100% sure. 4 are going to FPX. Ankur. 4 of them added FPX to their name. Everyone except Shooter is going to FPX. So they need to just find a replacement for Shooter, which I think could be very well be Pokemon if Pokemon swapped to Valo, or even be Zarya, the person they played with. Also, 4 of them aren't going to FPX. I guess that was just a ruse on day to confuse people, as far as I know. Okay. That's interesting because Their management was on LAN. FPX management was on LAN. And if you guys watch the G versus Snakes bind, like towards the end, Bhavin starts saying sit down and shut the fuck up. Like not shut the fuck up, like shut up and just like sit down or whatever. He's saying it to the FPX this thing. The FPX management. Check TSM's ascent comp, raised breach, chamber, omen and server. This is complex power than nerf jet comp on ascent. We it's not a problem for us to change the comp to play the raise on that map. It's just that we just hadn't had enough tries on that map with the raise. Like we never like we wanted to keep the same comp for like this thing. Like we were the first team on LAN you saw willingly playing the raise on almost all maps. So changing the comp is not an issue for me. Like comp change मैं करा दूंगा, defaults भी set करा दूंगा, executes भी set करा दूंगा. मुझे वो चीज़ का फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता है. But I'd much rather have my boys having having 10 reps rather than one good rep. समझे? Like I'd much rather have them have depth and playbook with an old comp which we can still execute with rather than having just one comp. Like one try on the comp where we don't know how we've played and don't know things around that, because it's impossible to drill everything into a day. The day one were the ones who are going. Okay, I'm not sure then, because if they want to Bajaj, like I think didn't Skyesports announce on their Instagram क्या scene है? रुको एक second. Skyesports leak. Because can you talk about the things that new team should focus on to build up good structure? How do you approach stream prac? So it depends if you guys have a coach or not. Honestly, if you guys have a coach or not, it depends a lot on the coach. So the first 2 days, let the coach like observe how you guys are doing and like how you guys like to play, individual play styles, and then from there maybe you guys can sit together, decide what agent comps you want to build up, and like basically just start from there. I think a better person to ask about building teams and coaching related answers is Godspeed. I'm extremely new to like coaching. Godspeed's been is known about this from CS, so I think Godspeed's the much better person to ask about this. No, but it's not FPX is not Fun Plus Phoenix. It's this thing. Wait, I'll tell you the name. Full Power Gaming. But left and race was the best decision. No, Cap first day was a bit, but following there he nailed it. So the first days after we lost to Enigma, I went to Golu to say it's okay, it's GG, it's alright, we'll bounce back. The first thing he said to me was, I am struggling to take gunfights. I don't know where to peak. I don't know what to do. And after that, I think he worked really hard. Like, even though it may or may not be like server work with me or this thing. So yeah. But he found like he nailed where he had to take the fight. He nailed what fight to take and stuff like that. Okay, Fox, there's also a few things that I read up on Twitter that I'll send you. Will help you guys building a new team or like whatever that's called. But yeah, definitely not the best person to ask. There's much better resources for that, including like people from the IAGC as well. Yeah, you must have seen this tweet on your timeline, Fox, but I just shared it to you. It should be zero ping LAN servers, because if it is right official event. FPX is Torax, Abdur, King, Darky, Musab, assuming from the tweets, need Godspeed to confirm. That's an interesting roster. Let's see. So Abdur gets his. No, so Darky gets his second shot to play with the exploit boys. How much control does a coach have over a team? That's just basically down to your IGL and how your IGL wants like the coach to work. Like अगर IGL को चाहिए कि coach कम चीज़ों में help करे तो कम चीज़ों में help करेगा. Ooh, so for this I have a perfect thing to show you guys as well actually. Thorin Whitey.
And it just doesn't strength.
Yeah, I can spread them out throughout the game, whereas like in this one, I'm like very pleased with the execution is. So we just started drying a shit ton for this tournament. And get the kills because you're literally just running to your death. Okay, let's just try anything, you know.
That's certainly
Just like change comps. I just kind of thing is nation. I remember then start of the and after that happened, it was like a wake up call. We were like like stubborn on call, everything. Like nothing is working. We're being too like stubborn on comps. Like just change everything. And then the team just kind of like gave me some chance to like take the reins on everything. And then
So this is what I exactly want to show you. So before this, this guy Chad says he didn't really basically have a lot of authority over the squad, but
the team just kind of like
after just listen to this clip.
gave me some chance to like take the reins on everything. Because normally before I didn't do anything to like change comps. I just kind of went in their system since they're already successful. But then
When did you join, by the way? What was the time of when you joined, just so I can get that?
So I joined after their Berlin run where they made.
So yeah, so this is
finals.
really
Right.
important
So
and
right
exactly
before the
links
Champions
with
League
what
that they met at.
Right. Okay. That makes
So,
sense then in the context of what you were saying there. Like, you'd only just joined as the coach effectively a few months earlier, right?
Yeah,
So this is important, how at the start Chet didn't have much control over the roster, but after they gave him more control of the roster, given the results weren't going on their end. So yeah, so it's entirely dependent on the coach and the team. Hey Malav, do you consider CFG if you guys are looking for a character research entry? I see register for the tryouts. I haven't seen that, but I need to speak with what's as to what's are we how many options has. I think Asita has registered. There's also Ayan who could be an interesting pick, but Ayan's a little passive of a player. If you're looking to fill the Golu playstyle, that is. Yeah, Asita is in the tryouts. So Asita will definitely be in consideration if he does well in the tryouts for the roster. What about teams that don't make it to LAN because of visa issues? I guess semi-online खिला देंगे उनको एक आध match के लिए non-true LAN. I don't know, man. I can't really comment on things I don't know. What did you say yes for? By the way, Golu leaving due to studies? Macha is not leaving. He just, thode emotions mein aake he just said, oh yeah, I'm leaving, I'm not here anymore, blah, blah, blah. But his exams are either May end or June end. So it just, at the end of the day, depends upon... So he wants to study, and his studies is important since this is his final year. So yeah, he just wants to study for a bit. So he's just going to be studying. He's only there for not there with us for 1 or 2 months, and it's not like Golu ko hum log zero access to Golu. Golu will still be with the team. He will still work with them in we'll still practice with him. Valor plant पे उसको ये सब दे देंगे access. So yeah. Yes, the dates are clashing. That's exactly why. Yeah. Next tournament, Arjun, should be SCS. I don't think we're playing anything in between. I actually do have the team schedule on Discord. I'll check that for you guys and let you know. 1 second. How are the trials going to start on the 8th? Not now. फोन पे लॉगिन भी नहीं है मेरा ये वाह Victor the best neon the net like there's like 2 neon players in the world Soulkiss and ये like थोड़े players और है but वो ये ही है जो global stage पे खेला है how's the okay yeah PCM that but yeah review me daddy let's go cruiser I'll review your form and technique I hit a new PR on my deadlift at cruiser by the way it was a great thing to me 225 plus 110 my trainer didn't want me to go extra heavy because I was back after like a 2 to 3 day break and he was like don't go too heavy like go light since I'm just getting it back in so 25 plus 25 50 60 61 and so 165 pounds is like 75 kilos or something land review yeah if you guys want another word I can do another word like my baby bye macha good night I hope you're doing well looking forward to see you streaming is Chat Singh GES friend have you talked to him no Raise on Haven can you share that I mean is this that for more maps since given Rossi's playstyle is the aggressive to like take gunfights and to basically just challenge every angle he didn't feel he was in a space to recreate the same playstyle with the jet nerfs coming in and he wasn't in the mood to like he wasn't thinking that you know we need to he didn't want to play the jet basically he says the race fits my the chamber fits my playstyle a lot more and as a squad also we've been looking to move it we're looking to move Rossi to more roles so even he can have some agent flexibility for himself to work with so yeah that's one thing and also you will see more teams moving to the race because she has the space making that Jet used to have like even though it's a different type of space making she still does a lot of that so that's one of the reasons that's so yeah that's really insane wait that's an insane cut though 69 calories like that's insane also with like the summer what about Reina and Neon are they gonna be in the random of G yeah we will be considering agent comms with every agent also like running unorthodox agent comms helps me a lot with Eraser being there because like given Damwon were running some whack agent comms in a lot of the games like actually let's see what agent comms they were running I can show you guys like Eraser was also fine with us running like fucking triple duels and shit like that and I was like bro ये सब होता नहीं है इधर like look like what the fuck are these comps like sometimes like yeah like look at the Euro on Ascent like the Phoenix these comps are teak Jet Rays so Eraser being there and like his understanding of like you know of agents since he's obviously worked around them like you know since we've never played double duelist since the Phoenix nerf right since Phoenix was basically just got phased out of meta right and so Eraser being there so he helps a lot with like his understanding of the game where he knows how a double duelist comp works and how he's supposed to play around that like it's like it's big help for me to understand this PRX ऐसा Euro दिखा देना बस SCS में. Yeah, I mean Enigma are trying to play a style like that, so hopefully we can do something similar. Euro Ascent is a good shout. Yeah, I'm interested in Euro Ascent. Euro and Breeze, like like Zeke style. Euro and Fracture also maybe. But yeah, there's a lot of possibilities with the Euro. We're definitely looking at that. So Rossi's India's take wow. Jet nerf actually affected the players really, so DM struggling on Jet sometimes. Yeah, I guess just this that I think one of the bigger problems with DM is that, not problems, but since he's joined Velocity, like they don't want the DM who has the rifle one tap everyone aim. They want the upper DM, and I guess since they don't want or slash have, or no one is basically playing Raze in the lineup right now on any of their comps, so DM doesn't have a reason to hop off and play the chamber, hop off the Jet and play the chamber. So I think that's one of the bigger reasons why DM never ended up grinding chamber. And like with this Jet nerf being so close to the tournament, I think they kind of got off guard with it, and that's also one of the reasons why DM maybe was just not used to like playing the newer style of the Jet. Like sometimes I really saw him like pressing the dash once and hoping like he would dash forward, but being unable to like dash forward because he has to like activate it. So yeah, I think it's a lot of things, but I think I trust CA and they can they'll find agent comps. Phoenix is very fun to play. Oh yeah. Yeah, so split is a completely different map to talk about a double duelist compound because the fact that you don't need to pick the Sova. So yeah, and even right now when we played the double duelist comp for split, we got absolutely smashed for doing that against Enigma during this thing. Yeah, happened to send B Rush 1. I also noticed him. I think they played an Icebox. Yeah, they played an Icebox. Like Icebox, when you try to do the fast plant play, like the Fnatic play, or like even the like what you've seen Paper X do and even Vision Strikers do. Like when he tried doing that, he struggled. Like he wasn't able to do it as fluid as he wants to do. DM is no dynamic player now. Just knows Jet and competitive game. I don't think that's true. I think he has a great agent pool. Like he's played the Raze before. He used to play so much Raze before. He's played the Reyna before. He played Sky once or twice in Godel. So I don't think that the DM agent pool is an issue. It's just that he's not playing those agents, which doesn't necessarily mean it's a problem. Like which I think impacts them a lot. DM and Reyna will be deadly. Yeah, I remember like dude God Squad, when he was on God Squad and playing the Reyna, he dropped a 50 bomb or something. Almost 50 bomb in that series. So with DM like aim beam का कुछ problem नहीं है. Game sense का भी कुछ problem नहीं है. It's just that agents that he needs to grind out. So yeah, and also with VLT they got a massive break, right? Like with Amatrasa's birthday and the things going on around that. So it's always hard to get out of a LAN. It's always very hard to get out of a break into a LAN. So yeah, just joined record and valid official. Yeah, I remember that. Pure Roy Rena's insane. Yeah. Which was the point? Yeah, DM and Reyna maybe on some maps. That should be the play. Maybe the I don't know what maps is Reyna. I guess you will see Reyna move being played a lot more in the meta, but I think a lot of teams that play the Reyna are just straight up trolling. So the only map I can still justify the Reyna pick is the Icebox. Like you use the verticality, but on that map, if you're playing for the verticality, playing for the off angles, the chamber is just better. So yeah. VLT is getting a coach, so maybe we're gonna see some massive changes. Wait, Godspeed VLT getting a coach? Did you know that? Damn. I guess they found an international coach then, because that's what Anna wanted, no? Masters coach, international coach. So I guess that's what they found. DM and Nian and Raze will be better in weapons. Someone else will be taking over the upper. The team may be under Chimba with the up. I mean, I left to cover almost all the opping duties from DM in this tournament, I think. Actually, we can check how many op kills DM even had. So against Enigma Gaming, yeah, DM still upping a bit, but not as much, I guess. Icebox, no one upping. Fracture, he didn't mop. He upped a little bit on Ascent, which is weird because that's the map they put Telephone Chamber for. So yeah, I'm back home. Easy. Wait, what? You're back home? As in? As in what? I believe Bhavin might just need to play against enemy one, then the next matchup will roll the opponent for sure. I don't think it's that. Is that Bhavin's been like, since we're talking about Bhavin, I think Bhavin has been finding some insane form with his calling. Like if you notice in VCC, the man straight up admitted that guys, I'm not making good calls, I'm not doing good things. Like you've never seen him admit that. Like for him to admit that his calling is deteriorating, for the level he's called at, is especially insane. In like, so yeah, he's always been like accepting of the fact. Yeah, DM's not really upping much anymore, I guess, but it also help. I don't know why. If especially like they can have him work for the pick or two, I guess. Asbox even on Breeze, no, I don't think Breeze Arena is worth it. We should figure a race player in the lineup. There's no potential race player. DM should learn race. Yeah, I think that is the solution. Even Hello's playing Rifle with Chamber. I don't think he's good. I think there's a lot of different styles of opping, of playing the Chamber. Like the style you see Hello playing is obviously a lot more of the Chronicle style, which is the aggressive style. But yeah, it's interesting to see how they. And the other style is Rossi style is like the Wardell style of like hard hopping on the agent. Not hard hopping. Rossi also likes to rifle a bit, but towards like he gravitates towards the op. Violence matters. That is so unpredictable with the new agents coming in so frequently. So to learn the challenges, he should be. I'm not too sure. Raucus, yeah, sure, maybe Raucus. Raucus wants to come to India. There's an OG lineup. Persia Shooter goes to Paradox. I mentioned this earlier. I'm really interested to see how the roles and IGL link duties pan out for this team. As for this team, we discussed this, and that's when someone said that Persia might be IGLing for the squad. And but yeah, I'm still interested in knowing what roles are, because Para's like half jet player played like different roles towards the end of his TR run. Ghost X jet player, I guess, who will be playing controllers. And who's the last? And yeah, who's the jet player? The jet player is this dude. क्या नाम भाई मैं भूल क्यों जाता हूँ. शूटर का जेट भी अच्छा है. Sixth place try still going on. G hasn't started yet. The LAN had forced us to put the schedule behind. Or DM maybe on KO second initiative frag power while someone else accepts the main duels. Yeah, I definitely think that's the play. Like someone needs to take up the race duty, but the person who takes it up has to be a lot more of an aggressive player. So जो gunfights देने के लिए तैयार रहता है. So yeah. Thoughts on Hell's whiff on Rofil on 12-11 on split. मेरी फट गई थी. पर्शिया से शायद वो क्या नहीं आया जी. It's alright. I mean, I think outside game personality and inside game personality people are actually different. So yeah. Like Skills is extremely shy outside the game around people, but he's a clown. Like, you know, he has the funny personality. Hell said he cried after that whiff. भाई हाँ थोड़ा. अरे हाँ बोन्स तेरा चैट पढ़ लिया भाई मैंने मेंटली रजिस्टर कर लिया. Didn't get a master's coach, but he's one of the best in SE. Yeah, I think the coach is already the best in SE. He's so chamber so good as he can. Yeah, he's able to unlock his aggressive playstyle and able to like move around a lot more, which helps him. So yeah. Which qualifiers do you think OG are gonna play considering the mixed lineup? I have zero idea. I think Bishop and goes in second nation and Paradox and Control as just being controlled in TR last games. That doesn't make sense in my opinion, but let's see. If Push is IGling, he will likely go for an active role like Flex, Shooter, Primary, Resurrect, Paradox, and be controlled and goes okay. अरे भाई क्लाउन मतलब ऐसा क्लाउन नहीं कि भाई जो the circus is a ganda way, like, you know, he has, that's his personality. Like he makes people laugh. He's funny. Like and in practice, I know what he is like. So Porsche going for flexible cut speed makes a lot more sense because if you look at his agents played, he played a lot of Phoenix and like Reina. So he's going to want like the duelist role. But yeah, this is what concerns me, man. 90 days no agent data played. Like I look Phoenix Arena most played. So those are the two roles. Those are the two agents I guess he wants to play the most. But yeah, I think taking shooter off Jet is a crime. So you want shooter on Jet or maybe in the race if he wants to play the race. Paradox can be the controller, Ghost can solve with push changes. That's the one thing I don't agree with. I think like Paradox is the kind of player who gets I think little limited when he plays the controller role, and I think Ghost also, since he has the most experience in terms of this thing. Ghost has most controller experience. It would make more sense for me to put Ghost in. And by the way, Para has full time controller on OG. Okay, bye. What the fuck? That's a big move. That's interesting. If Ghost is on the team, he'll have to play upper role because he will be replaced. I don't think he will because Shooter will. Thoughts on Fade? What are her best maps for me? I don't know what to make of Fade and a utility kit as of now, because what happens with Fade is that her recon ability is shootable, both Paolos are shootable, and her stun is the like stun pull, whatever you're gonna call it. It's the half good thing about her utility, and the ult is good. So जो प्राउलर है जो वुल्फ है उसका, सिंस यू कांट प्रॉपरली डायरेक्टेड लाइक लेफ्ट राइट तो बराबर से देख नहीं सकता है, कुछ विजन रेंज नहीं है. आई डोंट थिंक इट्स गुड. शूटेबल तो अलग बात है. रिकॉन इज़ गुड in certain cases, like because you know there's no like LOS and range or anything like there is LOS but there's no range or anything like that, so you can get extremely creative with lineups. So I think that will work, but people will again like you know find a way to counter that and like work around that, like just like Sova when Sova first released. Talking about the stun, it can be interesting. Teams will use it to maybe to get like early round map control and like maybe deny that, and like just like you know use the suck, like you put that there, you put the raise nade like usually or something like that in a ramp control instantly. Like basically comboed with utility is good. The one of the better synergies that I will see teams that I think teams will begin running is Fade plus Yoru, because her ability is like Fade's ability has the ability to like Fade's utility has the ability to like deny sound and stuff like that. So noisy abilities become big. Like Omen TP sometimes can be used aggressively. You can use sachets aggressively, and Yoru basically gets the most benefit because Yoru's utility is always extremely loud. So yeah. Can we expect Jet to be completely gone this stage too? I don't think you can expect it to be completely gone. It's still like Astra Omen, where Jet was king, and like you know, like certain players will still enjoy the Jet playstyle. And like you'll see how they adapt, right? Instead of like if you look at look at like this, right? Before you get into a gunfight, you use the dash, right? You activate the dash, then you peek, so you can still dash out. And like that's a lot Rafael was doing in the entire tournament. If you notice Rafael using the jet, that's also which other guy did I see doing this? I forgot the name of the guy that I saw activating the dash. Shooter, I think Shooter was activating the dash early, then peeking. And it's okay, like if you want to take that one risky gunfight, then you have to like pay the price in some way. So yeah. Even but did Paradox hack in CSGO? ये रास Paradox के साथ ही नीचे चले जाएगा. I don't think he did though. Shuttle girl which headphones are you using? CMMH650. कूलर मास्टर का कोई तो है. Tesseract roll, Tesseract सोवा के सिवाय कुछ नहीं खेलना चाहिए. Neon will say huge spike rate. Yeah, teams will definitely gravitate to her because her utility is extremely strong. No? Like for retakes also, her utility is strong and stuff like that. So yeah. Just Phoenix and Reina are not duelists, they all fall into the category of confidence agents. Yeah, you could say so. They give you confidence too. I think I wouldn't put Phoenix in there, I would put Jet, Reyna and Chamber, like, confidence agents. Can we see non-duelist comps on maps like Icebox and Breeze? I think non-duelist comps are definitely like the future of the game, but the problem with agent comps in this game is that if you go in for a no agent comp, no duelist agent comp, if the opponent has a KO or something, you are screwed over royally. So yeah, and I think one of the agents that's going to see a massive rise in pick rate is going to be KO, because I'll explain that in a second actually. So basically, since the Sova nerf, like since you have to get a lot closer to drone, like 7-second drone, KO knife becomes stronger. Since with obviously with the introduction of Fade, where obviously it's pretty obvious that the game is heading to a lot more of a fast-paced utility, since all of our utility is based around brute forcing into sides and comboing utility. So KO utility becomes even stronger then. So that's I think KO is going to be an extremely strong agent coming up in the future. When his pick rate should be massive, like all teams should run it on all maps. I don't like him on all maps. I think there are still maps that he is avoidable, but yeah, let's see. I'm actually enjoying playing Neon over Duelist after recent jet nerf. Yeah, Neon is definitely fun to play if you master her. क्या करना है अभी भाई, मेरे को भी नहीं समझ रहा ये क्या. Any agent you think that needs a huge nerf? Chamber. Not a huge nerf. His trips can stay the way they are. Remove the bullets, reduce the TP range, increase the TP cooldown, and decrease the alt fire rate. And you have a great agent. Basically, get out of jail free card है वो agent के पास. And which shouldn't exist in the game. Okay, answer that. Fade is very good on much like Bind, where you can combo cutely. Yeah, I think she needs extremely strong combos to make to make her work in pro play. But her pura kit is broken. Like, is being able to can be broken instantly. So yeah, I still think Breach is KO better than KO on Ascent. We still think that as well, but I think one of the best KO maps is Ascent. Breeze being the second, in my opinion. TP break by cooldown should be more than when it takes by TP safely. Currently, there's no downside to TP being broken. Yeah, there is no downside to TP being broken. I think that's why also I mentioned that Chamber ka TP ka range should be reduced. भाई मैंने पहले यूट्यूबर देखा 400 सब में भी 35 की वाचिंग. आई थिंक लॉट ऑफ पीपल, आई मीन टुडे आज का व्यूअरशिप इसीलिए आया है क्योंकि टूर्नामेंट जीते हैं एंड मैं साल में एक बार स्ट्रीम करता हूँ. सो दैट्स व्हाई पीपल आर वाचिंग द स्ट्रीम. नथिंग एल्स. आई मीन या, that's one of the biggest reasons, like when people start subbing to you and you get bigger. So yeah, basically Jet with TP's dash and Zuchi maybe people yeah. Malav, do you remember any agent named Phoenix? Definitely missing. Remove areas from handgun of chamber? Maybe, yeah, sure. What are your views on Ten's and friends team? Their performance in VCT is very bad. I haven't watched any of the Sentinels games, guys, I'll be honest. I just saw that they're getting a lot of hate on Twitter and stuff like that. So yeah, can only TP if line of sight. Easy भाई, गंदा nerf रहेगा वो तो. बहुत सारे maps पे changes चाहिए रहेंगे really if they do something like that, because LOS is so hard to find if you want to reposition. But that just kills chamber. LOS कर दिया था, I think. Cosby, I'm really interested in knowing what you think about Fate. किसी ने और कुछ सवाल पूछा था. भूल गया मैं क्या सवाल पूछा था किसी ने अभी स्क्रॉल करके देखता रुका. You guys planning Fate comps? I just unlocked Fate today, so I haven't been able to test that out in customs and make any lineups with her really. To basically just to see, like, I think I need to play the agent to be able to I personally need to play the agent a lot more within the game to be able to understand how her utility can be utilized in a team scenario. I heard you're looking for players. Yes, we were looking for one player because Golu needs to be replaced since he is on a break due to his exams. So Analyst should play Twitch. Okay, what the fuck. Sova, despite the nerfs, stands strong. Fate good for certain maps and style of play. I think Sova just becomes so highly countered by KO now, Godspeed, that I think a lot of teams will be moving away from the Sova. Especially in larger maps, I think Sova is not the play anymore.
Connected.
I just don't think he's the play on larger maps.
Sound muted.
Like I think Breeze was never a Sova map, so dropping Sova on Breeze is the first thing teams should do. And a few other maps also you can still play without the Sova. I think कुछ भी करेंगे but Ascent पे Sova चाहिए रहेगा unless until that B main and you know सब चीज़. True, but the Brim meta keeps Sova in contention. First one is increase the trademark price, reduce sheriff to 4 bullet. TP has 30-second delay, his ult doesn't do the slow effect. I think the way I would nerf the ult is reduce the range of the slow. See, you don't need to. So the way I nerf agents in my head and like when I'm nerfing agents is you don't need to kill the functionality or the mechanics of the agent, but you need to find a way to make them lesser oppressive, basically. You get that? So when it comes to balancing agents, guys, one thing to remember for Riot is that from Riot's POV, and the reason why it takes them so long to ship these nerfs and updates is because it takes one change to send an agent from meh to broken. Like if one or two changes to KO made him from meh to like more or less you're trolling if you're not picking KO, and KO is only becoming stronger now. Phoenix buff, any idea? I'm not sure. Does deserve a buff though. How are the tryouts going? Haven't started. Start on the 6th. We have a day off for 2 days. It will just be like a naam ka day off. Eraser and I will still be working. Just no scrims for the boys. But Dev said that they want Chamber CP to be as it is. Yeah, but I think that's a bigger problem with the game, right? Like get out of jail free card is the problem. कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग मसाला बता बरोबर. तू बता तेरा टीममेट क्यों छोड़ के जा रहा है पहले? तेरे से बोर हो गया क्या वो? Most balance is currently Sky, Omen and Raze. Sure, I guess. और भाई एक चीज़ मेरे को समझाओ कि मैं इधर बोल रहा हूँ रूमर टू ज्वाइन, ये बोन्स और तू आके क्यों बोल रहे हो कि छोड़ के जा रहा है पैरा? लाइक मेरे को वो समझाओ. मैं इधर लीक नहीं कर रहा कुछ, इधर से थिन लाइन पे चल रहा हूँ, बट बोन्स आके बोलते हैं पैरा इज प्लेइंग स्मोक्स और ओजी. लाइक वाओ. The answer lies in the question. क्या esports players पैसा कमा पा रहे हैं? वाह भाई वटा लिख. Guys, 189 likes है. Please let's push for 200 likes. It would mean the world. जो तूने नहीं बोला, सॉरी बोन्स नहीं बोला, बट अभी तू जवाब दे रहा है कि क्यों जा रहा है वो. Please let's push for 200 likes, guys. It would mean the world to me. That would be the highest ever likes I've gotten on any stream. I mean, we already broken the record for the highest ever likes, but this would be even better. स्काई वालों ने हाँ स्काई वालों ने अटैक किया था उसको for some reason. For some reason. Actually, I haven't seen the stats out of this final. Let's watch the stats. Okay, guys. क्या करने को Japan? Can you guys predict who will be number one? Who will be number one? I think it should be Rossi. Oh yeah, Rossi. Nah, Sami Golu nahi hai. All the best, Nitro. I hope your team does well. I hope you make a good run in the VCT. Maybe once Asian bans get introduced, broken agents will be probably new. But it honestly depends upon the way agent bans end up working, because the way they work in R6 is if you ban an agent, you can't play it like yourself as well, right? So teams are if so, for example, if I have SK Rossi on my team, right, and there is Helef on the other team. Helef is a great chamber player, right, and that's been one of the agents that he plays a lot. So now if I ban the chamber, that means Rossi doesn't get to play the chamber, and also Helef doesn't get to play the chamber. So I have a question in my mind is क्या मुझे चलेगा कि मैं मेरे प्लेयर का कंफर्ट पिक हटा रहा हूँ दूसरे को क्रिपल करने के लिए, जिसकी वजह से मैं खुद को भी क्रिपल कर रहा हूँ. So that's one bigger question that teams need to start asking themselves when agent bans come in. समझे? Is Golu playing this VCT essay? We're not sure. Hey, do you think you need someone for thumbnails? I think I do need to get a few thumbnails made. If anyone does have anyone, please please set me up. I'll definitely talk to them. And like paying is not the issue. I'll pay for the work as well. If you guys want if anyone knows, I'll put my Discord in this thing. Is my Discord in the description? मेरा stream भी नहीं है. Yes, someone 196 likes, 4 likes more. Come on, you guys can do this. Trust y'all. Let's go. नहीं मेरा ये इसमें नहीं है, तो मैं मेरा Discord description में डाल देता हूँ. So for any inquiries, you guys can message me there. One second. Hey, yeah. Is Go playing Go? Okay. I think one thing I don't understand is VLT plays 11 Killjoy in Heaven and Chamber on Ascent, while others play Killjoy and Ascent and Chamber in Heaven. I guess the reason they don't play Chamber on Haven, which is also one of the things we've struggled with, is because against the Chamber it's very easy to play aggressive. Like you can take away space very easily. So I think that's one of the reasons, is like especially if you are playing, like if you are on defense, if you are on attack, like it's very easy for teams to take like grass control, like under window किसी को बिठा के ऐसा खेल सकते. So I think that's one of the reasons why teams don't want to play this thing, the Chamber on Haven, which I 100% understand, because it like the other central utility can be used to deny that. Mr. Golu, कैसा है गोलू? कैसा तेरा आफ्टर पार्टी? भाई मैं सुना, मेरे को पता है किसी ने कि कितना पैसा उड़ाया तुम लोग ने, बट प्लीज़ बताओ किसने पैसा दिया उतना. मेरे को प्लीज़ बता कितना पैसा दिया. और तेरा गोलू, तेरा थंबनेल्स किसने बनाया by the way? ये करेक्ट गोलू है ना मैंने जिसको मॉड बनाया? I can't even check. That two against GU runs breach on Haven at least. Yeah, I guess, but the teams have found alternate ways to play around the breach aftershock. So yeah, it comes down to then the teams at the end of the day how to play around the killjoy. फ्री में मिला इसको दो वही यूज़ कर रहा है. हाँ तो देख जी में से किसी ने बना के थैंक यू फॉर 200 लाइक्स बाय द वे मींस द वर्ल्ड. कितना बिल हुआ? काली सर वाज अराउंड 5.5 lakhs फॉर द आफ्टर पार्टी. Kali and skills on Kali's stream they said it was 5.5 lakhs, which is sheesh. $5.5 lakhs at an after party. Just so the stream knows, guys, I didn't go to the after party. मैं relic के साथ relic और थोड़े like OG Valorant फ्रेंड्स मेरे जिनके साथ में था उनके साथ डिनर करने गया था. Wow, you're still up? I woke up really late today. I woke up at like 11 a.m. IST. Like I had a mixed sleeping schedule today, so like sleep wasn't like the bigger problems for me today. But I think I'm gonna end the stream in the next 5 minutes. Check TSGE description. ऊपर जी ये सब नहीं बोलना. मैंने किधर बोला है? हेलो भाविन, मैंने कुछ नहीं बोला है. मैंने नहीं बोला है. काली और स्किल्स ने बोला है. मैंने नहीं बोला है. काली और स्किल्स ने बोला है. चने झूठ मत बोल. मेरे पास इंस्टाग्राम स्टोरीज है जिसमें लोगों ने मुझे टैग किया है. 25.9 लाइक्स था भाई. ये सब मेरी हरकतें नहीं है. मैं रिलिक के साथ मैकडॉनल्ड्स में बर्गर खा रहा था, मुझे उतना मालूम है. What's up, Bhavin? How are you doing? I complimented a bit of you when I was reviewing the split. गोलू को थोड़ा गाली दिया है एनिग्मा के सामने जो फर्स्ट स्प्लिट हारे अपन उसके लिए. गोलू भाई अपने थोड़े ड्यूलिस्ट मोड में कुछ ज़्यादा ही आ जाते हैं और जस्ट विंग इट बेबी ऐसा कर लेते थोड़ा थोड़ा. तो उसके लिए गाली दिया. बट हाँ, that was good stuff बस. Malav, thanks. You know me, Bacon. You know me like that. You know me, I got you. You know me. Like, I can do that, no biggie. Anything for the boys and, like, to celebrate the win. दे दिया भाविन को मॉड. गोलू को भी मॉड दिया, भाविन को भी मॉड दिया ना. हाँ, गोलू का डब्लू भाई. गोलू भाई तो घुस के विचल मार के जाने का अंदर अपने का. लैंड विनर्स. Only people who came to the LAN's finals Bacons. जिसके लिए तू नहीं आया. बट अब दोगलापन करते रहता है. डैम मालव डीप. ये सब कुछ रिलिक ने. रिलिक इज द किंग ऑफ क्रिप्टो. सो रिलिक से टिप्स ले लेके मैंने बिटकॉइन और इस सब में थोड़ा पैसा बना लिया. तुम लोगों को भी पैसा बनाने की जरूरत. रिलिक को डीएम करो. ही विल टीच यू हाउ टू मेक मनी फ्रॉम क्रिप्टो. वो भी छोड़ के इंडियन के स्मॉलर्स बनी. अरे भाई ये चालू हो गया चैट में. अच्छा है मैंने तुम लोगों को और कुछ बोला नहीं है. वो एक चीज़ गलती से बोल दिया था, वो चीज़ अभी भी रिग्रेट करता हूँ. वेव टीम्स नेक्स्ट तो हार गए भाई. बेकन ने मेरे को मैसेज किया था कि आई वाज एक्सपेक्टिंग एनिग्मा एंड टीम्स नेक्स्ट टू टेक इट ऑल. आई एम लाइक वाओ भाई. हाँ, so the people who were like, oh, Golu, like I saw a lot of comments saying Golu's satcheling is not like, it doesn't go that deep, like it doesn't go that high and stuff like that. And the reason for that is we want them to specifically keep the satchels low, because obviously like when you're flying higher with the satchels, जब तुम हवा में रहते हो, you're a much easier target, and sticking with the ground, a much easier target, and sticking to the ground helps Golu cover a lot more space, which is like honestly the goal of the satchels. Plus when he's like closer to the ground, his aim will reset faster. So and he'll also be able to get more kills. So उड़ के ज़्यादा जाएगा ना, like the more vertically he goes, the easier it is to kill him, and he's a lot more inaccurate in air. So that's the reason, like, we specifically want him to keep it lower, so that, like, the verticality isn't a point to me. So yeah. Deep. अरे भाई अरे समझो. My team gets in custom and then hide and seek. That sounds like TR practice. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, jokes aside, I mean, yeah. Go opposite of your sentiments in here, which is fuck. What have I? Money, no money. I don't have any money. I am simultaneously watching someone eat chicken shawarma with bhaji. Godspeed, please can you tell me what's motivating you to watch things like these? What circumstances have led you to watch content like this? Please explain. Yeah, higher is slow, easy to kill. You can see in split against the Enigma first day. Fast satchel is good, I agree. Yeah, so that's what. So since you brought the example with Golu's ARAM satchel, we want him to keep it low. Like, we don't want him to go up like high. You guys get it? That's the point. Relate करना बड़ा अब निमर लेकिन को नहीं पूछता बराबर. I'm legends about I can watch paint dry. Damn. Yeah. Also, like, by bhaji you mean pav bhaji ka bhaji, right? Oh, I mean, it depends. And also which shawarma? I think it's a chicken shawarma. But yeah, also lage ye sab kuch. But yeah, bro, what Fanta, Maggie, chocolate, भाई मैं कुछ नहीं देखता वो सब आजकल. This is one actual good food blogger that if you guys want to watch someone, there's this guy called Pramod Batija, who's really good. Like, he does interesting food related content. It's a lot more different compared to, like, traditional content from food bloggers जिसमें butter ठोक के डालते हैं वो लोग. So I'll link Pramod Batija in chat actually. Xcali on GE lost plus Y Yoru on bind. Let's watch this.
पूरा भरा हुआ था. सिक्सर क्लिप दिखाओ कल. POV नहीं है मेरे पास. POV नहीं है यार.
Yeah, no one had POVs from LAN boys. Everyone should watch this guy. Like, great food blogger. I haven't watched his recent content like in a few weeks, but yeah.
लास्ट में जो मारा वो फर्स्ट मैप पे कहाँ गायब था. भाई वही बोल रहा था.
अरे क्या बात कर रहा है तू? मेरे को नहीं बोल.
बहुत स्लो स्टार्ट हुआ हम लोग का. फर्स्ट
क्या बात कर रहा है?
किसका एम भी नहीं चल रहा था.
क्या recommendations? मेरे को कुछ नहीं मालूम.
बहुत स्लॉपी स्टार्ट.
YT algorithm भाई.
फ्रैक्चर.
Where did you ask people Golu not to get on raise and skills sorry for the answer. Skills didn't want to play raise. We had a raise player in skills. Skills said he didn't want to play raise. नहीं है P पे कुछ नहीं आएगा. I don't watch content like this, like that. So yeah. Killer. So skills didn't want to play race because what would happen is, like, which is also a little bit of the issue Golu faced, was that he went from playing race on one, like, for few maps to playing Killjoy for few maps. So like, he was struggling with the mentality and the positioning and stuff like that. But Yeah, that's a completely different story. मतलब लाइक मैंने यूट्यूब को भी बना डाला भाई, कुछ नहीं किया है मैंने. वो यूट्यूब रिकमेंडेशन है. आई ओनली वॉच गेमिंग कंटेंट भाई. ये देखो, you see, like I love Ketan's vlogs. Really funny. Winning moment, Raka, Valo, my stream, Valo. Philly Gaming. What 100 hours of Desi Jet looks like? X पे आएगा भाई, X पे भी कुछ नहीं आएगा. Xantares Crosshair, Except versus the Guard Ascent. ये क्या है इसका मालूम नहीं. Fnatic G Ascent Ward Review, वो तो मैं दिखा नहीं सकता. Why Enigma changed the fact? I think new comp was good, changing every day is not good. I think yeah, Enigma changed the comps, but I guess one second, I'll answer that. क्या बोल रहा मैं? क्या बोल रहा था मैं? I think Enigma have shown that they want to change the comps a lot, because this is their thing. Like, you know, they like to change the comps to like throw it. See this. I don't know why this is in my recommendations at all. I think this is what you guys are talking about. But we're just gonna hit don't recommend channel again. I don't know why it came in, but yeah. I do not know why it was there. I have no. Why would I want to any watching content like that on YouTube of all? Actually, I have a YT channel. I'll definitely check it out. Tanmay. I will definitely check it out. The Leo का भी best food, sure. Except मैंने क्या reason से डाला था मेरे को भी नहीं याद है. Did someone tell me to? No, I don't remember. Except मैंने किधर तो पढ़ा था. Raise or Neon for Haven, Ascent and Fracture. Choose one. Raise on Fracture, Ascent mix up, but Neon for Haven. Guys, today's stream is going to be
Second map fracture तो हम लोग को कुछ
us talking to us listening to Excalibur.
सिर्फ on the fly जो भी कर रहे थे वो कर रहे थे. That's it. And maybe there's a chance कि अगर third map हम लोग जीतते तो fourth, fifth maybe हम लोग कर सकते थे reverse sweep. Maybe. But unfortunately lost. But instant match था कल.
Jamp is just simulated look. I read it somewhere and someone told me to look it up and I searched for it, that's where. I don't even remember.
योरू single damage के पीछे का explain कर.
This is the question I asked Kali. So yeah. Do you think nerf will be needed for Fade? I don't think Fade needs a nerf. I think she needs a buff if anything. She seems underwhelming to me in the competitive scene a month or two down. What do you guys have done? Our bind looks so strong now. I don't know actually. The entire bind we scrimmed with the Sky. We even played a first official with the Sky on bind. But after that, Bhavin picked Breach for a reason that I don't want to disclose. I think I did mention it slightly earlier. But yeah. तो Champions League का score देखते. Bajaj, are you watching the Champions League? I'm hoping these guys win. Burger क्यों दिखाया? अभी मुझे भी पहले ही craving हो रही है. The best thing to stop craving, green tea पियो. Green tea, best. कौन जीतेगा जो Champions League जल्दी बताओ. I guess 5 more minutes, I guess 150 and I'm gonna go to sleep. If you guys have any questions, please ask. Please ask. कुछ भी पूछो, पाँच. Rebel will win. Yeah, I hope. Even Neon Alt needs a buff going on. Yeah, I agree. Neon Alt needs a buff. The timer is especially weird. I think the reactions to every agent when the agents come out are extremely weird. So yeah, green tea the नई cookies लेके आता नए green tea, coffee, anything. Coffee बिना शक्कर. तुम्हारी सुंदरती का राज कौस्तुभ बोन्स कदम. बढ़िया. Touching. Bones, I want to lose enough weight. I want to lose and become so good looking that she regrets it. And you know who I'm talking about right now. Views on Shooter had us shitting bricks on Ascent for sure. And great player, insanely mechanically gifted. I'm really excited to see him in the OG roster of all players. I just don't care who wins, but I don't want to win too much. Big game Benz, that's what my brother calls him. Big game Benz. That's something that's like rolls with the tongue. So yeah, and it's great to see him perform so well. It's called something else also they call him, no? Golu playing SCS bro, not sure, cannot confirm for now. भाई नंबर क्या चाहिए भाई, बात करना तो ट्विटर पे मैसेज करो, डिस्कॉर्ड पे मैसेज करो, हर जगह पे रिप्लाई तो करते रहता हूँ पूरा दिन. Where does it roll with the big game Benz? I don't know, just feels good to say big game Benz. Big game Benz, big game Benz. पता नहीं. Big game Benz, big game Benz. सब ऐसे किसी ने मतलब नहीं. कुछ स्टोरी बताओ. क्या बताओ अमीशा? क्या सुनना है स्टोरी में? क्या सुनना है? Why did you say wow, Godspeed? Did anything happen in Champions League? OG playing SCS? I hope they do. Would love to play the newer teams. I can't really remember how many winning goals. Yeah, insane form, bro. Like I've been, like I stopped following a lot of football because of I've started following a lot of physical sports. Actually, I really want to get back into watching sports. I used to watch so much of the NBA. IPL भी बहुत दिखता था. Football भी United के जितने भी games थोड़ा follow करने का try करता था. But I stopped doing anything. कुछ नहीं करता हूँ मैं. कुछ नहीं कर रहा हूँ मैं recently. NBA भी बहुत intense हो चुका है, so I want to go back and watch that. Will OG play Indian qualifier with only 2 teams? I am not sure. Hala Madrid, I hope not. अच्छा, Godspeed, you're a City fan or what? Liverpool versus Frankfurt है कि क्या है? I thought they were playing someone else. No, they played VRL yesterday. Was it the this thing got changed now. The imports rule. SG में like I don't think anyone is I think anyone is this thing. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Yeah. You're not considered as an import right now if you're in the region west. How do you get into London and G as an analyst? Do you have an MSG? No, dude, I'm 20 years old. मेरा पढ़ाई चालू है, कुछ डिग्री नहीं है. I just understood the game, liked the game. Bhavan saw that I liked the game and liked analysis. And and Bhavan saw that I had a flair for the game, and he asked me, would you be interested in joining us? And I said yes in a heartbeat for VCC then. And since then it's that way. No, Fox, I wasn't competing. I just liked the game. Like as casting, and even as casting, I wasn't extremely like color, like I wasn't the hype cast. I was like a lot more about analysis and breaking down the nitty gritty details of the game, which is what I really liked. And plus, obviously, like creating content with CA initially and a lot more with Godspeed helped me like push my brand and like make people understand. Make me understand the game. Do a certification of your browser. मैंने नहीं किया recently. ये निकालना पड़ेगा. Sorry, I shouldn't have shown you guys this. Godspeed. Also wait. You'll like this. I have this bookmarked. I have this bookmarked. Godspeed. After I heard it on your stream, I really like this song. I have it saved right here. Like it's on my playlist as well. अरे भाई थर्ड आईडी लेके आ गया तू. कॉपीराइट नहीं लगता क्या गॉडस्पीड? लेट्स गो.
कैसे कहूँ मैं तुमसा कोई ना है, मैं तेरे आस-पास रहूं दिल भी है, जज्बात मेरे सभी तू ही जाने, जितना भी देखूं दिल भर ना पाए, कैसा समा है हम तुम यहाँ है, जाहिर करूं क्या है जो मेरे इरादे तेरे हवाले में, किसी बहाने जाहिर करूं क्या है जो मेरे इरादे, मेरे इरादे. ऐसे ही गुनगुनाता रहूं तेरे लिए मैं, चाहूं कि मुझ तक रहे तेरी निगाहें, कैसे मैं कहूँ, कैसे मैं ये कहूँ, असर जो तेरा मेरे दिल पे हुआ है, कैसा समा है हम तुम यहाँ है, दिल की पुकार तो सुन लेना तेरे हवाले में, किसी बहाने जाहिर करूं क्या है जो मेरे इरादे, मेरे इरादे.
So yeah, this is a great song that Godspeed put me on. So that's when I started listening to it and I really liked it. And 1 second, I need to get back to chat. Is there a reason why SES is qualified as Indian and non-Indian? Is it like to wish the right no country wish? I don't know. I don't speak to Riot officials or whatever, so I can't unfortunately comment on that. Like, what's the thinking behind the same? But the thing is, I guess it's probably to like save time. I guess with the schedule. Marv took a photo with me, and that's a bigger memory than them winning no cap. Okay, the reason why this is the reason why that like I begged Bones कि नहीं भाई तू फोटो ले मेरे साथ, is because हमेशा TS पे ये लोग मेरे को ऐसा ताना मारते हैं कि ओ तू मिलता नहीं है. So this time I made sure everyone from TS who was in Mumbai and was in a position to come, मैं उनको लेके आया लैंड पे. बोन्स को लेके आया, बोन्स आया था, रेलिक आया था, शॉकी को लेके आया, ब्लॉक को लेके आया, बेकिन को लेके आया, सबको लैंड पे लेके आया ना. एज लाइक फ़ोटो लेके रखूँगा ताकि मेमोरी और प्रूफ रहे मेरे पास. और बोन्स और मैंने ऐसा जस्ट द बोथ ऑफ अस टुगेदर वाला फ़ोटो लिया, जस्ट दैट आई कैन प्रूव टीम कि भाई नहीं मैं अपन ने फ़ोटो लिया और मैं तुझसे मिला हूँ. So I wanted everyone from TS on LAN, because they know how much they mean to me, and like they've been my day ones in Valorant, and have always supported me in the game. So yeah, always day ones. And SCS will Riot give the Valorant LAN setup? I hope so, since it's no longer a third party event in since it's right event, they will give access to servers. POV 2 दिन में chemistry का exam में Shocky and Block. That's one photo. But Relic isn't in that photo for some reason, which I don't fully understand. Okay, wait, there's one with Relic as well, but no Bullet in that for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why Bullet. Did Bullet leave early? Whatever. Alright, guys, it's about to be 2 a.m. Can we raid someone actually? Would you guys be down for a raid? Would you guys actually be down for a raid? Would you guys actually go? Then we'll raid someone.
और बैठा होता हूँ
लोग जाएंगे क्या सच्ची बताओ करो
18 अच्छा -1 में गया मैं ज़्यादा नुकसान
Let's raid Tabahi. I played with him in a pug. Was a great guy. Was really funny as well. So that's why I want to raid him. Are you guys down? I will go at least. Is there are people down? There's 22 of you guys watching. Even if 10 guys will go, I'll be happy. Alright, let's go. Just write Malav raid. There is the redirect feature? Where do I use it from? अरे गॉड स्पीड ऐसे ही रेड कर लेते भाई फर्क नहीं पड़ता just raid Malav raid and you'll understand. Come on guys, let's go. Please sub jao. First raid ever. I think he's ending his stream as well. Wow.
एक्चुअली मोशन आएगा उसको लेके जाएगा
No way that this guy is ending his
पकड़ा
stream.
के उठा के आय हाय हाय मजा आएगा चलो ठीक है बॉयस मुझे गाना ढूंढ दो गाना बजाने के लिए फिर मैं निकलता हूं
अच्छा
गाने के साथ विदाई इज वेरी मच
चलो ठीक है
Very much.
थैंक यू एटलीस्ट टाइम पे आ गए अपन आई होप ही
जी एनालिस्टेड भाई ऐसे ये टाइम नहीं खराब हो गया थोड़ा 2 बजे मतलब भाई थोड़ा सा टाइम खराब नहीं है क्या रेट का यहाँ पे सोने की तैयारी हो रही आप आ गए और वेलकम भाई स्वागत है थंडर तू तो मतलब थंडर तू मेरा आदमी है व्हाई यू डू स्टफ लाइक दैट ब्रो व्हाई यू डू स्टफ लाइक दैट
प्लीज थोड़े और लोग जाओ
थंडर मेरा आदमी और मेरे को बोलता है मैं कहाँ पे कोई नहीं पे होता है
थोड़े और जन चले जाओ
ये कीड़ा करना बहुत जरूरी है हम सबके लिए सक्षम भाई स्वागत है अरे इतने सारे नाम में मैं कैसे पढ़ता रहूंगा बोन्स बेब्स क्रॉसफायर बेब्स अशांको बेब्स सक्षम बेब्स मलव बेब्स मलव पोपट भाई नाम क्या है ये गॉड स्पीड स्वागत है
प्लीज और लोग जाओ
इतना लेट नाइट को रेड करते हो जाना चाहिए मैं तो भयंकर नींद में ना अभी सब बेब्स
जाओ थोड़ा
आई नो राइट ब्रो थैंक यू ब्रो जिसने भी किया
थैंक यू गॉडस्पीड फॉर सबिंग मैन
गॉड स्पीड भगवान की जैसे तुम जाओगे जिंदगी में तुमको सफलता मिलेगी और तुम हमको पैसा दोगे जब कभी गलती से मेरा चैनल मोनेटाइज हो गया ना मेरे को 10,000 रुपए चाहिए तेरे से गॉड स्पीड आई अंडरस्टैंड द रेड और बट बॉयज कम ऑन भाई हमेशा चुप कर हमेशा कोई सलब नहीं है तुमको मालव ऐसे बेसिक करता है कोई क्या व्हाट दिस इज नॉनसेंस ब्रो नॉनसेंस एनीवे भाई सब लोग आए यहाँ पे बढ़िया लगा थैंक यू यहाँ पर जाने वाला था तो बहुत माइनर टाइम पे आयो 50 तोला जल्दी भेज पनवेल निकलना है सुबह पूरा 100 तोला लेगा मैं चल अच्छा भाई थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग बाय ड्रॉपिंग बाय थोड़ा सा टाइम ऑफ हो गया हम लोगों का पर चलता है क्या हो गया ठंडे को शर्म लिहाज तो अबाउट कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे मतलब लौंडे आए हैं उनका हाल चाल नहीं पूछेगा अबाउट मेरे को तो जानता भी फिर भी अबाउट ठीक है ठीक है अच्छा चलो बाय गुड नाइट बाय सबको शुभ रात्रि हमेशा क्या चल रहा है थंडर सिंपिंग नहीं करने थंडर ए भगवान
अरे बट he's not high he's just this way all the time like he just talks to people all this way like I remember playing a pug with him and he spoke to me this way the entire pug like insane vibes so that's just like you know and he's been grinding really hard with the stream so and I think this is the least I can do you know he's really funny I watch his stream sometimes so yeah definitely sub to him if you guys like his content guys थंडर तो भाई मस्त है भाई आदमी.
भाई थोड़ा देखा दुखा करो, मतलब बंदा इंटरेस्टिंग लगे तभी सब करना चाहिए ना. ऐसे तो मतलब फिर निकल जाते हैं बाद में कि मतलब ये तो जबरदस्ती कर दिया था. आई थिंक वी शुड होल्ड नो. अंडर शर्म कर ले, सिंपिंग करना बंद कर दे. पता ही एकदम बेशरम हो रहा है तू. 16 साल का लौंडा है, 16 साल का. चलो ठीक है भाई, गुड नाइट गुड नाइट गुड नाइट सबको. चलते हैं अपन. आयशा आयशा आयशा. हाँ कहाँ गया वो, मेरे को अपना ऑब्वियसली नहीं मिल रहा. गुड नाइट बॉयज. नाइट नाइट.
But it's always this way. This is damn chill. I think right now much of teams consider they no dude they haven't practiced. I think started practicing yet and all. But yeah, let's see. Hopefully, I mean they have great plans. They want to hit masters, so why not? Why not? Let them go to masters. जाना तो जाने दो. Let them work hard. Goal है एक. Work for it. 17 का तो मैं हूँ. Hey, I got this feedback from Valor. You guys, what do you mean? I didn't get you. 17 का तो मैं. See भाई, जितना जल्दी सीखोगे लाइफ में उतना ज़्यादा हेल्प होगा तुम्हें फ्यूचर में. Oh wow, City score another. This is not as impossible for Madrid to come back into. मेडल 2 कोई थंडर का बता दो. हमेशा बात करके तो देख ले उससे अगर करने तो. बढ़िया. Anyways guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Banger stream. I think we hit more than 50 concurrent viewers, which is my highest ever. More than not toxic, but please. But yeah, thank you again for tuning in. I'm gonna catch you guys later. Hi, I'm too late for today, I guess. No worries, brother. Just tuning in. That you guys. That's what matters. नहीं सीखूंगा इंट्रोवर्ट हूँ मैं ब्रो. कोई ना टाइम अपना टाइम आएगा. अपना टाइम आएगा. But yeah, alright, I'm off. Good night boys, good night, thank you so much. So main game is about tournaments. I didn't get anything like that. It's time for me to sleep to 4 a.m. and you guys should sleep as well. So bye. Good night dosto. Good night. And hopefully I stream more. But yeah. Good night.